I'll tell you, all they had to do was hit those soulful strings. And it's like, okay, you have my attention, inFamous 2. But here we are again. We will, this game is not exactly the same as inFamous 1, where it just, it doesn't have a title screen. It does have a save import option or a new game option when you boot the game up, but we'll start here on the XMB each time because it is similar once you start the game up. It's similar to how it was in inFamous 1, where when you start the game up, it just instantly loads your most recent save file. So we'll start on the XMB like this each episode. Also because the artwork on the XMB is fucking awesome. So we'll start here each time, just like we did in inFamous 1. And then after a few minutes, we'll get started. So we'll just wait for now, and then let people filter in. Start in about 4 minutes. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. We'll start, because then I have given everybody about 5 minutes to filter in, so... Almost makes me wish that the music would play again rather than just once, which, we can cause it to do that if I just do this. And there it goes again. I might actually go turn the fan off on my computer. I haven't used it previously. I'm using it now, but it might make... I don't think it's audible on the microphone, but if I have to turn this up... Yeah, okay. I'm going to say if I have to turn the volume up on this, it might be problematic with the sound in the background echoing, so let me turn the fan off and we should be okay. See, watch me say that, and then we'll get through the whole stream. I'll look at the temperature in this room, and it'll be like 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll be like, oh my god. The laptop has quite a few fans on it, but it does put out a decent amount of heat. And when it puts out heat, well, it's not enough to heat the whole room, but it is enough to heat the space around it, so... I have it raised up on a platform, though. Like, what I have is I have, like, a fan that you plug into the USB port that it sits on. So it's like a desk, sort of, for the computer, and it raises it up off of, like, a hard surface. Because if it was on a hard surface, it would generate even more heat. Because, well, it's sitting on a hard surface, and the fan is pushing down, blowing air down onto the hard surface, and then it has to, like... go out from the cracks underneath the computer, and that just generates more heat because it has nowhere to escape to, or less place to escape to. If it sits up on something, it has more room to escape, which is helpful.
Ah, I see Jude punch some sense into Gaius. Time for more Lightning Man laughing face.
Yeah, it took Jude a few attempts to punch some sense into Gaius, probably because first attempt I forgot that Muse has infinite healing items unless you steal them from her with Leia. And second attempt, I just sucked, so... But we got him after an hour of attempts, which was 3 attempts, so that should tell you how long that fight was. And yes, now it is time for more Lightning Man. Time to go back with Cole McGrath. But yes, hello Marie, how you doing? Welcome. We are actually right about on the money for getting started, so we'll take a drink and then we'll get going. It's funny, maybe if I had actually practiced the finale of Tales of Xillia, it would have been only about an hour long, but I said, nah, that kind of defeats the purpose of me showing off the patented bullshit that this fight can be. So I'll just wing it. That was a mistake. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Actually, before we do this, let me address something that I will attempt to address at the beginning of each episode of this. The game is actually going to address this because there is now a warning before the game starts up, but the main character of this game uses lightning bolts as his power. And as you can imagine, lightning bolts tend to move very quickly and create large flashing effects on the screen. If you have photosensitivity problems or epilepsy of any kind, it might be a good idea to look away from the screen for at least the next 5 minutes, because I'm going to be spending some time on the title screen, quote unquote, and on the title screen, Cole spams Ionic Storm on a loop, and it flashes the screen a whole bunch, so I'll attempt to warn everybody before we start the game up each time, but after that it should be a little bit better because it'll be in-game effects. But the in-game effects in this one are actually pretty good, especially considering the time period, so I think they did a good job of improving it. But I will gush about it later. For now, let's get going. So yeah, if you're photosensitive, yeah, there you go. Please look away from the screen now. I will let you know when you can look back. Let's do this. Guess you have a VOD to watch? Yeah, it was definitely a fight. It was definitely one of the fights of all time, that is for sure. It was a final boss fight that has some issues, I think. So there's the epilepsy and seizure warning. It's especially relevant for this game, although a lot of later PS3 games started to put that up too. So one of the fights of all time. Oh, you got messed up, didn't you? It was less getting messed up and more just me trying to tank through an immovable wall, and it just didn't work out. I couldn't bang my head against the wall hard enough to break it down. Until the third attempt where I said screw it and just did Jude's bread and butter combo, and then it worked. We don't have access to a bread and butter combo in this game, though. We just spam lightning bolts. Unless they changed some parts of the game's combat system for the better. But like I said, I will have plenty of gushing to do over the course of the playthrough here. In the meantime, we'll have a chance to get started. How you doing, everybody? My name is Monochromium, and this is inFamous 2, the sequel to one of the PS3 duologies that we have played recently. And Cole is firing on all cylinders already because he is spamming Ionic Storm on an infinite loop here on the title screen. And once again, I would not recommend looking at the screen, especially if you are photosensitive. Good lord, man, I can't even imagine. It is flashing something fierce. In any case, I will try not to stay on the screen for too long. Like I mentioned previously, I enjoyed inFamous 1. I thought it was better than I remembered it being when we played it for the stream a few weeks ago. And honestly, my memory of inFamous 2 is very, very positive. It's probably my favorite game on the PS3, and honestly, from my memory, it's one of my favorite games of all time. So I anticipate this project being a lot of fun, and I'm only playing it this early in the life cycle of all the PS3 projects I'm playing because there's a DLC for this game called inFamous Festival of Blood that will slot very neatly into our Halloween special this year. And I wanted to get this done so that we knew what the hell was going on in that one, because it would be kind of weird to play it without having played the first two inFamous games, so here we go. Why would you do that? You fought demon walls. I guess I'm just a masochist, you know. Wait, how would Cole train his powers? How does he get stronger without, getting new powers? Well, we did activate the Ray Sphere, so maybe the strength is the new power that he is finding, because they said that the Ray Sphere, when we activated it in inFamous 1, would have effects that wouldn't take place immediately, like we would build into them after being singed by the Ray Sphere, so maybe he built into them after being singed by the Ray Sphere. Now, for all the gushing that I'm sure I'm going to do over the course of the game, speaking of the Ray Sphere, we have to start off on a strangely negative note, because you'll notice that he's using blue lightning right now, while we're highlighting the Continue Your inFamous 1 story. This game has a save import feature, similar to the Ratchet & Clank games that we've played, where it'll take your save data from the first game, move it into the second game, and you'll get bonuses depending on what you did. However, apparently, the game does not account for the fact that I did a face heel turn at the very end of it, by making me evil at the beginning of the second game. Apparently, after all the singe marks from the ray sphere went away, all of Cole's good karma was still there, because even though I was absolutely infamous, a complete bastard, at the end of Infamous 1, we're still starting Infamous 2 with good karma. There's a possibility that I could eliminate this by getting rid of some of my save files from the first one, but I gotta imagine the only one that it's drawing from for this is the the clear data file from Infamous 1, because why would it draw from the other ones, especially the ones that I had from before I did the face heal turn? I don't understand why it would do that. So it's a little strange. I'm not sure if the developers really intended for you to make a face heal turn right at the end, to be honest, because especially in this case, although that kind of flies in the face of the end of Infamous 1 where they gave me the evil ending despite me being good for 90% of the game. So, I don't know. What if you didn't activate the ray sphere a second time? There's some slightly different dialogue that happens over the course of this game, and you would not have been infamous no matter what at the end of the first game. You get 4 more battery cores in the first game for activating the ray sphere. You instantly go all the way to infamous on your evil karma meter, and you lose access to all of the hero missions in the first one. The second one has several references to the ray sphere that will come into play here, but most of what we got out of this was the extra experience and the extra energy storage from collecting all the blast shards that we did, so that'll come in handy. I'll probably still be collecting quite a bit of things in this one, but, you know. Meaning it's a flag that's probably tripped when you get to the historic district. I mean, that's why you got locked out of the last few evil karma missions if your research is solid. Yeah, probably that's what happens, is they check after you get to the historic district rather than after you go through the entirety of the game to say, hey, what have you done so far? Oh, you've been mostly good? Okay, well, we'll keep you on the good path, even though they offer you a choice to be evil, which seems a little strange, but I can levy that as a complaint against the first game, not against this one. This one has a record to uphold. Anyway, let's get off this screen. If you have photosensitivity, you can look back at the screen now.
Dropped out of college and got a job as a bike courier. Mostly just to piss off my parents. I was someone you'd never notice. Just a guy delivering packages to folks you'd never know. And then one day, a package found me.
Special delivery! Ow.
Thousands died. 5 square blocks, smashed into rubble. And at the center was me. Alive, but changed. But no one could have seen what was coming.
I mean, you had electricity dripping out of your fingers. I'm pretty sure bad things were bound to happen.
With power started showing up, and it was my job to sort through it all. Find out
because no one else would do it.
And why.
So I had to figure it out.
My best friend turned his back on me to try to get powers of his own.
And then I turned my back on him by doing the same thing, and I got more power instead of nothing at all.
He explained everything.
Sucks to suck, Zeke.
A beast is coming. A monster only I can defeat, provided that I am strong and ready to face him.
Oh boy.
A month later, I met Lucy Quo.
I see they got rid of the other lady whose name is so forgettable that I don't even remember it at this point.
Claimed her friend Dr. Wolf had worked on the ray sphere prototype.
Well, that's convenient.
Amplify my powers.
I believe he is in some of the pictures in the first game, actually. They just sort of picked him out. So
I need those powers.
I think Moya actually was her name, I think.
Is coming, and I will be ready.
Yeah, Mora or something like that. I think it was Moya.
That Agent Quo, she doesn't mess around, huh? First boat out of town? Chick's got some connections.
She also gave us an upgrade to more HD textures, so...
I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get some new powers.
Like, look at how good the lip syncing and everything looks on this one compared to the first one. Like, holy shit! Some Mass Effect 3 level stuff. Oh, hi, Quo.
Work? Easy, Quo. When we get there, we're gonna be about the 3 B's. That's beer, booze, and mechanical bolts.
I'm sure you will, Zeke.
I don't think that you understand the scope of what is going on here.
I mean, I activated the ray sphere, so I think I have some vague
What is going on?
idea. That I don't know, though. Alright, who's activating a terrorist attack in the middle of my city? After all the bullshit I just went to get rid of all the people that could do that? Why is there a black hole in the middle? Oh my god! Just evaporated that. That's not a black hole. You don't evaporate when you hit the event horizon of a black hole. Unless you're weak to darkness in Zillia 1. Okay. Look up. Look left. Move along. Here goes something. In case you haven't noticed, the city is on fire, Quo. Alright, everybody get the hell out of the way. I gotta fire a lightning bolt. Oh my god. My lightning bolts appear to have gotten an upgrade since the Ray Sphere activated my latent electrical abilities. And that bus got upgraded to Express Pass to Dead. Fantastic. Oh my god, okay. Well, that is not what a dock is supposed to... What the fuck is... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Oi, big guy! Over here!
Yep, right here, man.
I missed every one of those shots. Is this the beast that they were talking about? Because he's a little bigger than I was expecting. Ow.
Cole, get up, man.
Working on it, Zeke. Gotta recharge my health from the car behind me. Hopefully the battery's not dead. Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Cole, you might wanna, watch out. Oh, no. Well, that's a problem.
Told me about you. I'm not gonna let it happen.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you right here, right now. If I can do that without dying. We shall see. Just hit on torso. That's fire right behind me. There we go. Yes, I am holding L1 to aim, you see. But this is a cutscene, so I don't think I can do that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. You do have a gravity field that you can use, don't you? Well, about that, I have learned to fly, so fuck you. Yeah, Ray Sphere is pretty cracked. It's a hell of a drug, I'll tell you what. I am so glad I activated that thing. Because, good lord! I am working on taking him down. I cannot go into the black hole, so, you know. Let me do that first, then I'll headshot the hell out of him. Yeah, these lightning bolts are nice. They're a pretty good upgrade. Oh my god, I already got him in the face. Man, I didn't think it was going to be this easy, but I guess I could just still miss, but you know. Uh-oh.
Now, give him everything you got.
You got it! Eat this! I'm still holding down, even though I'm pretty sure I don't have to. It's a cutscene, so... Go tell your friends in Pacific Rim I said hello.
Hey, good shot, man. Now get back to the boat. Gear's breaking up.
Working on it, because, good lord.
Was impressive.
Lady, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I unlock the additional upgrades I can get in this game. Holy cow. If that's how strong I am now, I can't wait.
Come on, man, jump.
Here I come! Parkour a go-go! Oh, he's still alive. Because gravity hole! Gotta figure out a way to counteract this. Oh, good. He's just missing half a face now. Fun. A few of these shots will hit. I may not be able to aim, but I sure as hell can shoot. And now I've charged up enough again to do this. Remember, I have hero karma. I am the battery. Oh, he flung me into the ocean, didn't he? Well, that's just great. Ow.
Drained me, broken my powers. It felt like the end. I almost wish it was.
I mean, if that was the end of the beast, then it's all good. We saved the world, right?
The beast had just put itself back together.
Wrong.
And now Empire City is dead.
Well, that sucks. My dominion over that kingdom. It's
Flipped
gone.
south to New Marais. People kept their distance, whether from respect or fear. I don't know. Either way, I was alone. Others kept busy, acting out their routines as if it would make the world right again.
An entire city was leveled, guys. It's going to be a little hard to put this all back
I'd
together.
been given powers to defeat the beast. I was strong. I was ready. I had fought it with everything I had.
Hell, I activated the ray sphere again. And it still wasn't
That needed to
enough.
change. The next day I went to work. I helped Zeke create a device to focus my powers.
Ah, good. A tuning
We'd
rod.
do anything to be friends like we used to be.
Yeah, that might be a little hard.
Agent Quo gathered intelligence on the beast. Town after town was lost as it traveled down the coast.
Sucks to be New Jersey. Good lord,
She
man.
also used her contacts to requisition.
That is a
small
devil you
boat.
don't want to meet in New
Marais
Jersey.
was in lockdown. Wouldn't let anyone in. We were gonna have to sneak in through the swamp.
Great.
I don't know if you've ever let someone down, got your ass kicked, or straight up failed. But those are the moments that define us. They push you further than you've ever thought possible and force you to make choices. No matter what the cost.
I love that little speech. Well, that is a hell of an opening. I gotta tell you what. That is one way to set the tone of the story, yeah. So. Oh, more is from a comic you read. Also, your skin is clear now. Yeah, I appear to have lost the singe, so that's kind of nice. His sake, not again. That right there is a singularity. You are fucked.
Hello, Cole.
Morning, Quo. Ready for our infiltration mission?
You know, when you go to talk to Wolf, everything is going to become completely...
You keep getting your sentences cut off.
Cut the engines!
That's not so good.
What's up?
Militia blockade. If we get any close and their artillery will sink us.
Man, you didn't tell me we're walking into a fortress. I guess it doesn't matter if the fortress is made of metal.
Here she is.
And you're sure it's ready?
I hope so. Give her a try.
What happened to the other one? I thought we were okay. Gonna make one that is a little bit less
I call it the amp.
like a power rod from a power station.
Thanks, brother. Go have some fun.
This is gonna make a hell of an impression.
Well, we'll figure it out later. But yeah, we get a melee weapon, the amp, in this game. So now you're not just punching things, you can beat the shit out of stuff. See? And you build a bar over on the side there, that little blue bar, as you beat people up with it. When you build that bar all the way up, you can do a finisher. So it makes melee combat a lot more fun in this one, in my opinion. So, but I guess this little island is our first Ratchet and Clank-ass mission, isn't it? A latent. I mean, Kessler did a one-way time hop. I guess it could be latent powers. Yeah, we were just getting stronger, but then, well, we fell into the ocean after the beast sucked my powers out of me. I think that speaks like goddamn. Why do your militia have artillery? Suddenly melee doesn't suck. The militia has artillery, excuse me, because we ran all the way down the coast to the infamous equivalent of New Orleans. So I guess some of the old fortresses that were in New Orleans are still there. Which, I mean, they were in real life too, so. All they had to do is give you an extension of your arm. Who would have thunk? Just a little bit of extra range. That's it. That's all we need. And, you know,
Does the NSA
a few
even know
combat
what's up?
scenarios that were
I took
situated
a
around
leave
melee.
of absence.
Sure you did.
I mean, you seem pretty by the numbers.
The NSA plans to deal with the beast by deploying the military. Wolf has a better plan. He invented ray sphere technology. You want enough power to defeat the beast? He is your man.
Well, then I guess we'll have to go and chat with this wolf guy. Apparently. Oh, hello. Okay. How about this? No guns. Get out of here. How about I give you my melee
Worked out
attack?
just fine.
All right. Hey, put a couple of notches on it for me, man.
You got it, Zeke.
Expect more resistance.
I think I
Militia
killed
controls
them,
everything
so
going
that's
in
fun. Oh,
or
this
out
one
of
is
New
not
Marais.
killed.
God, how could they let a bunch of hick fascists take over their city?
People do
I mean,
strange
it's
things
easier
when
than
they're
you
afraid.
think. Yeah. Like, let a bunch of hick fascists take over their city. I cannot believe that this game has a phrase like hick fascists in it, and it was made in 2010. That's hilarious. Okay, let's try out non-melee combat. How about that? You'll notice that I'm zapping a little bit less effectively than I was. I don't have the gigantic bolts
Just
anymore.
don't overcharge it. A fire could blow up the entire village.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I could take all these guys out at once.
Oh yeah, and the women and the children and the pets.
Yeah, point taken. So, there's the charging station. We could blow the whole thing up. But, like she said, you know, we kind of would be kind of bad at this. And I already attempted to be evil, and it got me absolutely nowhere against the beast. So I guess we can be good again? Doesn't mean I'm going to stop sucking people, though. That's just part of who I am. All right. Tell your friends about me. Anyway. Can pull that little bit of electricity out. Just turn it on a little. Okay, I see.
Keep it up.
Got it charged all the way to the green.
That did it.
Sweet. Bridge coming down. And hopefully that means that by powering up the generator, the people here that aren't, you know, trying to kill me will have working power, because that would be nice for them. Alright, off we go. Yeah, continue shooting to blow up. Can I, like, okay. I was gonna say, I cannot,
Cole, thank you for showing some restraint.
all in a day's work.
You
Good
know,
karma
healing these
opportunity.
folks
Medical
will help win 'em
emergency.
over.
Hold on, citizens. I will be there in a moment once I get rid of these guys. Can I shockwave yet? Yeah, I sure can. Whoa. Okay, well. The fire is going to be problematic for the rest of the people that are here, but, you know. We can probably handle it. One thing that I'm not a big fan of in this one is that they got rid of the little sound effect that happens when you get a takedown. Up in the side there, there's no sound effect anymore, so you don't get to hear it happening. Which is a little bit... I mean, I guess it's fine because you can just pay attention to when they fall over a certain way, but hearing the sound effect was nice because it means then you could just sort of, like, move on to the next person, so. Alright, we have people. They need healing. Help is on the way!
Easy now.
There you go. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. There you go. I don't currently have the ability to,
Hey, I got ya.
heal in a big group, but citizens saved. You guys all good? Sorry about the fire. I'm sure you'll be fine without having to worry about that part. Oh shit. Well, that could be problematic as well, but it's a good thing I am a parkour specialist, so I can just... Hello? Excuse you? Ah, that's why. Rocket launcher. Man, rocket launcher guy already? You guys aren't messing around. It's a good thing these boards will keep me safe. I think. Oh, okay. Not that safe. Not that kind of safe, anyway. Oh, okay. Well, time to suck. You'll notice how I am losing electricity by using regular attacks in this game. That is an upgrade, quote-unquote, to the things that they had in inFamous 1, where they said, you know, just spamming Lightning Bolt the whole game probably defeats the purpose of a lot of the side powers. Now, a lot of the side powers are a lot of fun to use, but let's change that by making all of your attacks drain electricity and forcing the player to really think about their combat objectives. And I kind of prefer it, honestly. Like, I'd rather there be a cost to everything so that I really have to think about my surroundings and stuff. But who the hell is Bertrand? And why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like him very much? Yeah, it kind of forces you to think a little bit more about, like, the different things around you and say, okay, where's a generator? You know, keep those things in mind. I believe you can zap things to power up still. Yeah, see? So it's not as potentially dangerous as it could be, but to be honest, another thing about the game is that they sort of softened up the enemy's accuracy. They're still fairly accurate with weapons, but not as accurate as they were in the first game. In the first game, they were pretty laser accurate, so, you know. This game, they're a little bit less so. It's a militia, sure, but they're not, like, military trained or anything. So. Okay, so the mortars are probably what are causing that to happen. So before I go getting blasted by everything, let me find a better way across. Okay, this is probably going to be a little hot, but it's okay. We're all good. Stay on the buildings. Surely they won't bomb their own buildings. Some of them live here. Alright, sink the riverboat by destroying the explosives surrounding it. Can do. Bye!
The mortar's out of commission, but I bet there's more militia hiding out up ahead.
Of course there is.
Okay, let us know when it's clear.
Will do. Oh, good. And some flotsam has conveniently shown up to allow me to get there. What does it say? New Murray Queen. No. Q-U-E... I can't tell what it's like. Q-U-E-E-S, so it's like something's missing there. We don't have the full information. All right, thrusters a go-go. We still have those, which is actually really nice. Starting out the second game with the ability to hover, and your hover's a little bit better in this game too because you get a little bit of vertical momentum out of them. So being able to do that right from the beginning allows them to open up the parkour quite a bit and basically say, no, now traversal is exactly how we want it to be right away. So, ladies and gentlemen, a message from Joseph Bertrand.
Right now. I created the militia. Not for me, but for you. For your protection. You've had to make sacrifices in recent weeks. You've had to give up certain liberties. But it was only to provide security for you and your family.
I think I've heard enough of this. Aw, I can't turn the TV off by sucking all the electricity out of it. How am I supposed to silence this guy? Oh yeah, and you can also slide along these things.
Don't let him into town!
Like you could in the
What the
first
hell
game.
happened to these people?
How can I do this without... okay, hold on. I was gonna say, I'll just let those go. No enemies, which means I can go around here. Sucks to suck, big guy. Ain't nobody gonna use this again. I've said sucks to suck like twice in the last half an hour. I don't know why. It's so 2010. It's bringing me back. God, I love the parkour in these games. It's just so much fun to play around with, and if it's already fun for me, then you just wait. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to get some interesting upgrades over the course of this game, as you'll see soon enough. Hold on. Morning! Oh, I've stealthed him. Effectively. Oh, I have not stealthed him. Never mind. When the enemies fall over in slow motion like that, that means that you got a melee takedown, by the way. So, if you get that to happen, then you're good. You don't got to worry about it again. You do have to worry about grenades, though, especially ones that fly directly into your face. So, all right, you're the new resident of Sucktown. I'll take that, thank you. And you will tell your friends about me, because your other friend appears to have drowned, so, or died from head shock. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. Alright. But it looks like we're just about there, so let's go see if there are any other mortars in the harbor district. Doesn't look like it. We can, however, get to this
Okay,
old town
guys,
building.
Clear to dock.
Nice. We will come to you and then head up for Wolf's lab.
Sweet. Breaking into Numere, mission complete. Citizen saved a whole bunch of other stuff. We've become significantly more heroic by the result of that mission. So that's cool.
Militia sure has changed this town. Ain't nothing like it used to be. Ah, remember?
Been a while, but I will attempt to remember in a cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Numere. Came here 4 years ago while learning how to climb. After the flood, half the buildings were abandoned. It was a haven for urban exploration. Hell,
So
even
now you know
some
how he
guy
got into
came
parkour. I love these little details, too, that this game
See, in
adds
any
to
other
the
city you start
lore.
to climb, you got maybe 10 minutes before the cops show up. But here, well, police had their hands full with other things.
I'm
Place
sure
was
they did.
lawless. It was raunchy, and except for the hangovers, it was goddamn effing.
Now, why was it raunchy in
Redneck
heaven and the
assholes.
police had their hands full with other things?
Eyeballing everybody.
Well, we'll
looking
talk
for
about it in a
deviants
second.
To punish.
Nothing like how it
Tensions
is now,
built.
though.
People here are ready
Ow.
to explode. Somewhere in this gorgeous corpse of a town is the key to amping up my powers. These pricks, they're gonna try to get in my way, try to kill me to keep their town pure. I say bring it.
We've got the electricity. Their guns don't stand a chance. Unfortunately, I can't use my shield that I had at the end of the last game, though. That got drained out of me. I don't think you ever get it back either, so it's unfortunate.
You expecting a little action?
Alicia's gonna be on guard after that stunt you pulled in the swamp.
I
Of
know,
course
I'll be
they are.
honest.
Why didn't you blow up those oil tanks in that camp? Would have made getting through a lot easier.
Hey, I'm about to start torturing families just to make my life a little easier.
I've learned the hard way that that's not a good
You
idea.
made the right choice. I'm impressed. You acted like a professional.
I imagine my reputation with the NSA didn't make me seem like a professional, but believe you me,
Dr. Wolf, I'm back in
I know what
town.
I'm doing.
Good, very good. Unfortunately, I have a bit of bad news.
Oh
Are
boy.
you all right?
Yes, but the militia searched my lab this morning and discovered the blast core I'd been hiding.
Oh
Okay,
great.
Stay in your lab. We'll swing by the West Lookout.
Oh my god. Quo?
Damn! Hit him with the grenade!
Oh yeah, I could throw a grenade at him, couldn't I? There you go. By the way, another feature of Numere, destructible environments. Sometimes you'll throw a grenade or you'll throw a rocket or you'll just damage something enough, and the whole part of the building will collapse. Makes taking enemies out a little bit more interesting, that's for sure. Hang on, Quo, I need to recharge. And this is a new city, so I sure as hell ain't gonna suck it out of the infrastructure. I'll suck it out of their souls. Yeah.
The West Lookout's just up ahead.
Oh, okay. I aimed too far left. Shit! Hold on! How did she even know I could use a grenade anyway, now that I think about it? Was that in my file? Qual, was that in my file?
Let's go.
I love destroying the environment almost as much as I like sucking the soul out of people. Only almost, though.
Whoa, the militia are back. They're trying to force the door to my lab.
No kidding, Wolf. Man.
On your own. The blast cord glows purple. You cannot miss it.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Purple. Got it. So they're a little different from the ones in Empire City. Fair enough. Oh my god. Ow. Well, that was a little unfortunate, but at least we fixed it. I think. No, he's still up there. Oh yeah, by the way, you get a new traversal mechanic for getting up buildings a little faster. You can use those rods, the connecting rods at the base of buildings, and you can rocket yourself up to the top of the building using it. Well, not the top, but a decent chunk of the building is just no longer, you don't need to worry about it anymore because it's just taken care of. See what I mean about destructible environments, though? They give you a lot more tools to work with in this one if you're trying to mess enemies up. It's nice. Makes it feel like you have a lot of options, you know? Especially when the environment chain kills itself like that. That's kind of nice, too. Have that Molotov and then my grenade. I still really enjoy the grenades. They're still probably my most bread and butter power out of all of them, so... Oh, okay. I was gonna say goodbye, but I guess you lived. Fate worse than death. And just to get a quick refill. Don't worry, the bio leeches are kind of similar to how they were in the first game. They don't give you enough negative karma to really offset all the positive karma that you get. So, unless you're playing with negative karma primarily, in which case, go nuts. Suck the souls out to your heart's content.
Somebody! Help!
Uh-oh.
I know Wolf's in trouble, but you got time for this, right?
It's funny, you would have told me that we didn't have time for this before, Zeke, but now it appears that you've grown a conscience, a heart even. It's nice to see. Mugging stopped. So those will get you extra positive karma over the course of the game. Extra experience too, so that's not bad either. I killed that man. So that's unfortunate. You also can't rocket up stuff like these lampposts, unfortunately. They're not, you know, supercharged like the connecting rods are, but that's okay. We can still use our regular old traversal mechanics, so. Alright, let's see what's inside this thing. Why does it look so radioactive? Oh, yeah, because it's made of the same stuff that the ray sphere was. Yeah, that was pretty radioactive. It's a wonder I still have skin. Dr. Wolf. Well, that's not good. Oh no, the Dragon Balls! They're disappearing into the sky! Well, at least they're all falling around here. Alright, parkour time! We gotta rocket across the city, and there are plenty of lines connecting to that section. It's almost like they designed it like an obstacle course to get you there as fast as possible. But that would be crazy, right? Oh god, I've fallen off the course. Alright, well, back on. I was instantly punished for making that snide comment, you see. Oh god, I also can't get up, so hold the phone. There we go. Now I'm up. I don't know if I want to be up considering these guys are here though. Good lord. Okay. Blast that, get rid of you. At least for now. What did he do? Fall off the building? I sure did. That's unfortunate. Alright, I don't know if I have time for all of you dumb fucks, so I'm just gonna get out of here. Bye. You can launch rockets to your heart's content. I'm going this way. You still recharge, by the way, if I remember correctly, from riding on these lines. Oh, no, you don't. Not yet. Okay. Maybe you get that as a power later. That's fine. I guess that's a pretty strong mechanic to give to you right at the beginning of the game. It would kind of defeat the purpose of, I don't know, like, you not recharging. Because then you could just ride a power line. Oh, well. Dr. Wolf? Don't tell me he got blown up. Oh, okay. He's still in one piece, somewhat. You alright there?
My God. You look just the same.
Same as who?
Kessler. The man who gave you your powers.
I know who Kessler is.
He kind of told me everything.
At the beginning, we were friends. He told me all about his plans for you. And the beast.
Well, then you know I failed. I couldn't stop it. Empire City is gone.
Yes, and it won't stop unless you expand your abilities. Become powerful enough to use this.
What the hell is that supposed to be? Another ray sphere?
Ray field inhibitor. I call it the RFI. Think of it as an anti-ray sphere.
Oh, okay. So
instead of giving powers, it takes them away.
Precisely. With that device, you can combat the beast. Subtract his abilities. Keep it safe.
Yeah. What about this?
Don't worry about where I pulled these from. Absolute storage space is perfectly
The
sanitary.
batteries for the same energy that fuels all genetic mutation. Pass a current through it, and its energy will release into the nearest conduit.
Whoa, so
Well, that's convenient.
Oh, Lord, yes, and that's just the first. Together we will defeat the beast.
Oh, enough of the pep talk, Wolf. Let's do this.
You had me at pass a current through it. So these, if I recall correctly, behave similarly to the power stations from the first game. He'll gain back some of his old powers and even gain some new ones by using them. Although it appears to be a little unstable. Absorb the energy of 6 more blast cores to use the RFI. The beast is 1,132 miles from New Marais. Hi, Zeke.
Militia came back. He's starting to haul you guys away. Quo's still off chasing the fellas with Wolf.
Great, I took a power nap and they already kidnapped Wolf.
What happened? That old guy slip you a roofie?
Conduit roofie, yeah.
No, I actually think I might have a new power.
Really? Come on, let's see what you got.
Yes, let's
Start
see
your
it.
stuff,
Hold
Pico.
R2 near an object to lift it. Press X to throw the object. Cool. Throw a car. Defeat one of the militia with a thrown object. So yes, now we can levitate pieces of junk that you use in the environment and throw them at things. I don't use this one very often. You can throw things pretty far, though. You can throw them so far that you get them outside of draw distance, so that's fun. Alright, who wants to go for a ride? Probably not anybody in the streets. Like, let's pick up this car that's, like, you know, not being used currently. I hope the taxi company can afford to pay for this, because, good lord, man, this thing is going to the sky. Air taxis! See here. Love how your first karmic moment is lowering a bridge or commit mass murder. Yeah, it's a little little on the nose. No missiling or grenade spam because you can't just artificially create an unlimited power source. Like, you charge a generator, you can't just charge anything that's metal anymore. Yeah, I think that's correct. I'm pretty sure you can only charge things that already had power attached to them. So, like, you can't just look for the nearest source of metal and zap it. Like, you can't look for a fence and zap it and then charge off of it. You'll get back the same amount of electricity you used. And there's an opportunity cost to it, because you still need electricity in order to charge something up with electricity. So you can't, like, if you're completely drained, you can't charge anything up and then drain off of it because you can't shoot at all. So there is some opportunity cost to it. But it's been nearly 1.5 decades. What do I know? No, I think you're pretty much on the nose with that one. Love Cole as a character. Don't know. Think you remember that you play a lot of games, partake of media because you love the character writing. Care less about the plot if the characters are poorly written. Yeah, and I like Cole as a character too, and honestly, it's kind of funny because I was talking about it in the first game. I just like the way that he expresses himself in this game. It just feels so much more natural. Before, with the whole gravelly chain-smoking thing that he had going on in the first game, he just sort of felt like every other character from a late 2000s action game. He just feels so much more like himself in this one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's going back to his old stomping grounds, you know? That would be my guess. Blast cores were the shit. Wait, you didn't abuse that in the beginning? Maybe I should, to be honest, because I didn't really use it very often, I think, when I played this last, so... Yeah, he's just a guy in this one. He's just a dude, living his own life, doing his own thing. And it's the same voice actor from the first one as well, so, like, he's got a pretty prolific range to him, which is kind of nice, honestly. What's not nice is these militia members, whom I am about to trash with this car.
Yeah.
Special delivery. Forward momentum. Well, we injured a couple of citizens and drained some people, but we can offset that.
Still, right?
Let me defibrillate you.
Just spotted some cops poking around.
Oh, fun. Cops.
With all the
Evil
rubber
karma
shipping
opportunity.
calls,
Suppress
they
the
might be looking
police.
for you. But think
Why would they be
hard before
looking
you
for
jump
me?
these guys. We need to make allies, not lose them.
Yeah, that is correct. You would think that the cops wouldn't be bothering with me, considering the citizenry is, like, whooping and cheering when I'm in the streets near them, but apparently the cops don't care. I'll tell you what is kind of nice about this place, though, is it doesn't have the rail lines from the trolley cars that the other... Or actually, it does have trolley car rail lines, but they're not exactly the same as they were in the first game. Instead of it being like a whole track that you go on, it's the actual power lines that a trolley would normally go around, like a trolley in the streets, similar to like a San Francisco or, well, New Orleans type of a thing. So there you go. Also, I believe all the medical clinics are unlocked by default once you power up the power in each area. Like, for now, these ones obviously aren't because they're not powered, but I think once you get to the area, it just powers it all up. So don't think you can get run over here either. Yeah, and that's probably
Tracking
also
the guys
true.
who took
Yeah.
Wolf, but it's gonna take a while. In the meantime, Cole, I think you should salvage some of the fallout from Wolf's lab. We want to get to it before the militia.
Okay, so head on up to the lab. But yeah, like I said, you can ride along this exactly the same as you did with the old railway lines, so that's kind of nice. Makes traversal a little simpler. But guess what? It's not just traversal, it's also, well, pretty soon we're going to be back to this whole pulsing thing, because they haven't shown up yet, but they will. And if you remember me running around like a chicken with my head chopped off in the previous game looking for them, you'll know what I mean. Don't worry, we'll get to those blast shards. They're back again. But I think you have to go to a certain mission in order to introduce them into the game itself, so. Hello, boys. I appear to be missing my 30% damage resistance as well, which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. I can drain it off. And then maybe zap this to power it back up a little. But yeah, see, like, there's an opportunity cost to it. And also, the destructible environments kind of don't help either, so. Alright. You know, it looks like I can use the trolley line mostly to get over this mission. It was further away than I thought it was gonna be. How the hell did I just dodge that? I am amazing at this whole parkour thing, as I almost get hit again because I'm just jumping in place. Okay, I thought it was closer than it actually was. Where is this anyway? Oh, all the way over there. They said go to the remnants of Wolf's lab, but I guess this is Wolf's other lab. So, look, at least you get a radar in this one. Yeah, it's nice being able to see all this stuff very easily. So, you guys committing a mugging in the middle of the street? That seems like a not very smart thing to do. So. Alright, sir, have a takedown.
You did the right thing.
I know, you don't gotta tell me twice. My DLC for this game appears to be not showing up at the moment, though, which is a little concerning. It might be because I need to get it on an internet connection, but I thought I downloaded all of it. Maybe I just have to look it up in the menu or something? Options? I don't think it's in options. Yeah, that's all pretty good. I'll stick the difficulty on medium for now, but I might bump it up eventually, to be honest. We have 2,447 experience available, and I guess we can probably upgrade some stuff, but we don't appear to have the ability to do any of that yet. These powers are undiscovered because we need to get to certain levels of power in order to use them, so we won't do anything with that just yet. We've got Alpha Blast. That is already acquired. I guess it doesn't have a good or evil. Like, usually there's a distinction in this game. It's not the same as it was in the previous game where there's, like, you can invest in both. I think you can still invest in both in this one, but it's locked or unlocked depending on whether you have good or evil karma. See, I guess it is kind of similar to the first one, just a little bit of a change in UI. Have the grenade. This is not discovered yet because giving me Megawatt Hammer at this point would be a little bit strong. Kinetic Pulse. They don't have access to ionic powers yet. Amp upgrades. Nothing here. And Bolt Recharge. This will activate when Cole's Karma is hero rank or higher. So this will actually offset a little bit of the opportunity cost, which is one of the reasons why I actually really enjoy using the karmic boosts on the good side in this game, because it's similar to how it was in the first game, but in this game there's more of a benefit to it. I mean, there was a benefit to it in the first game as well, but in this game you use up your energy by attacking people, so being able to recharge it a little bit is it's pretty nice. You will regret bumping the difficulty up for a short time. Also, Allie's losing her patience with Legends Arceus. Oh boy. What's going on in Legends Arceus that's causing her to lose her patience? Oh, and yeah, there's also this where, you know, you won't accidentally kill a civilian if you use a shockwave or a grenade or something once we get to Guardian level, so that's kind of nice. Oh, this boost is active. We're already on Guardian level, never mind. I guess you really have to earn the Bolt Recharge. I'm thinking like it starts here and then goes down to here, but that's not true. It starts here and then it goes up to here. I was like, wait a minute, group heal. Well, I guess it was in the middle. What do you get for being evil? Gain 1 XP for defeating a civilian. Okay, I guess if you really want to go on a murder spree, there you go. Bolt chain. Hitting targets with any bolt attack causes electricity to chain nearby objects and enemies. That's kind of nice. It's kind of similar to in the first game where that happened. And then bio-leech. Cole will have unlimited electricity for a short time after bio-leeching. That would be really nice. I just don't really see us ever getting to inFamous, to be honest. So if we do, that's cool. If we don't, well, we don't. Alright, let me see if I can get up here to take care of these guys before I go messing with the other stuff. Okay, well, I was going to not do that, but now I have 4 guys to deal with, and, well, basically no room to maneuver, so there we go. I guess I could, like, shockwave, and that might work a little bit better than what I'm currently attempting to do, which is obviously not working out very well. I'm just going to start blasting. How about this? No, I need to get out of here, though, because a grenade. Okay. Now for you. Bye. There is a sound effect. Never mind. I just heard it. It's just not nearly as easy to hear as the sound effect from the first game. It's got that... Like, in the first game, it was that zzz thing, and in this one, it's just kind of a tkurr, which kind of blends in with the background. So, at least in my opinion. Lost and found.
I spotted one of Wolf's carrier pigeons up near the top of the clock tower. I need you to get it.
Uses carrier pigeons?
Sure. But, why?
Well, when Wolf was undercover with the First Sons, he used messenger birds to smuggle reports to his NSA contact, which was me.
So, he's not like your significantly older boyfriend?
Well, Cole, so judgmental.
Here is a father figure.
No, that is definitely not what he was looking for. He was definitely looking in the complete opposite direction. Okay, so there's a carrier pigeon up on this rooftop area. I hope I don't kill the poor thing by knocking it down. Oh, good, a connecting rod. Blech. And it is currently a little after 10 a.m. New follower. Dark Devil, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. We just got started about 45 minutes ago. We are looking for Wolf's carrier pigeon currently.
There's no need to kill it. You got any stun-type powers?
What do I look like, a taser?
Gotcha.
Hey, man,
But surely the fall will kill it.
Might as well come down with style.
Yeah, but then I could kill the bird or the people on the ground. All right, fine. I have demonstrated my ability, my capacity for destruction. Sorry about that.
I already sent you the encryption key.
Quell, I think the bird's dead. Just, you know, stun didn't really matter. Bird's dead. Bird is moving slightly. That might be rigor mortis.
Only you will be able to decode these messages, and that they'll prove to be invaluable evidence in your case against the First Sons. The world needs to learn about what's happened. Efforts must begin immediately to repair the damage done by the Ray Sphere. Damage for which I am ultimately to blame.
Well, at least you felt
Share
bad
these
about
recordings
it.
with your contact in Empire City. Time is short.
But judging by the fact that Moya was attempting to keep me in the dark in Empire City, that's probably why I didn't hear from him.
My eyes open.
Yeah. Oh, while you're at it, I spotted some rayosite fragments near the tower.
Rayosite?
You know, the chunks of Earth irradiated during Ray Sphere testing? Wolf seemed to think that you would know what to do with them.
Oh, right. Yeah, we called them blast shards.
Because, you know, there was an explosion, so blast. Nice fleur-de-lis. Feels like I'm in New Orleans already. But yeah, there's some blast shards up and around here somewhere. It might have just appeared at the top of the tower now that I think about it, or maybe it was on the side of it and I just missed it. But like you don't see them until you actually like get the there it is. Yeah, see, this wasn't here before. So
What the hell just happened, Cole?
My body absorbs their energy. A couple more blast shards and I'll be ready to store more power.
Well, those things could be anywhere. Wolf's collection went sky high when the lab blew.
It's alright, I'll find him. Hey, listen, in that recording, Wolf mentioned you had a contact up at Empire City.
You knew him. Actually, his name was John White.
No
Wait,
way.
that John?
NSA had a vague idea of what contacts were.
Maybe it's better that she doesn't know what happened to him.
Both John and I had the gene. We were logical choices to infiltrate the First Son, so he was assigned to Empire City, and I got New Marais.
Oh.
We worked together to maintain our covers.
So you guys could have been conduits.
After the blast, his reports got a little sketchy. It all got kind of hard to believe.
Yeah.
Of course, now that I've seen you and the Beast.
Yeah. Well, it's taking a turn for the strange, all right.
I mean, it was already pretty strange to begin with, but lost and found. I injured 8 civilians in the process. Did I get that shard? No. I'll just... There we go. Go a little closer to the ground. So yeah, the gameplay loop of parkouring, finding blast shards, and then going to missions is still intact.
I got involved with, some unsavory characters.
Oh, Zeke, not again.
Filling it all cleared up.
Well, now it's your turn. A couple of them still have my number. They're looking for some help from the Electric Man.
Oh, God.
I guess you're famous, pal. Even in the ass end of the South.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I guess we've got more work to do, as usual. Oh, your stream died, so you're refreshed. Let me take a look. I did not drop any frames, so apologies for that. As you were saying, got the Azure Flute, tried playing it, nothing happens. Arceus himself just sends his original messages through your smartphone again. Turns out, seek out all Pokemon meant to catch them all, not just seeing them, meaning you have to find all 107 Wisps to get Spiritomb. Oh, that's a ton of fun. That was incredible amounts of sarcasm, in case you couldn't tell. Great. Well, hopefully you're far enough in the game. I think you get some traversal mechanics that make it easier to kind of move around. So hopefully you're far enough in the game where those are available to you. Oh, good. Karma's a bitch is my next mission. Because if those missions are available to you, not missions, traversal mechanics are available to you, it should make it a little easier for you to get around. There's a person over there with a pulsating body. But first, hello boys. Okay. I thought I hit that enough, but I did not. Oh, I see the problem. Hold the phone. I am a doctor of electricity. I have my PhD in electrical engineering. That's not true. I dropped out of college to be a bike boy. Oh, hold on. I bumped you and now you're out of commission. As for you, have fun with the mugging. Because you're about to be mugged. Okay, well, that's not where I wanted to go. Slide up here, there. Get up on these lines so we can move along. Maybe get a blast shard while we're at it, because these ones by the ocean I'll forget are here, so I'll go grab it now. There we go. So I don't really know how I'm going to do the whole blast shard collection thing this time. I kind of had... I forget if there's like a... Oh, that's the medical officer. That's why he's glowing. Okay. Excuse me. I kind of had a method to it in the first game where it was like, okay, I clear a district, I hunt for shards, and then I go from there. I don't really know if there's clearing districts in this one, though. I kind of forget, to be honest. I guess we're going to find out, but I'll figure out the best way of hunting for the stuff later, I guess, once we figure that part out. In the meantime, let's just hunt for the ones that I see around here first, and then we'll go to towards the mission, and that'll give us a little bit of stuff to work with. Oh, good. This one's also on a connecting rod. It's like we're attracted to the same things because I love those damn rods to get me up on top of these buildings. This one appears to be on the side of the building next to me. So... Oh, and there's a whole bunch in around here, too. Let's see. That's a charging station. There's one right on top of me. Maybe it's up there. Yeah, okay. If you don't see it below you, generally speaking, there's only one other direction it can be in, so. The muggings that are happening around the city randomly, I could, like, do a whole bunch of them as I come across them to kind of power level my heroicism, my heroics, but I don't know if I'm going to bother, honestly. Maybe I will for this one, but you get plenty of good karma, so I'm not really too concerned about it, you know. There you go. I guess that one's nice and quick, though. Like, hell, we're already almost at the first checkpoint of power there, which is, I believe, champion level? So, we're already Guardian, so... It just seems weird to me that we're at Guardian, considering the fact that we ended the last game infamous. Like, I guess, like I said at the beginning of this one, the singeing wore off, and it was just like, hey, okay, you're, you know, your good is still there, Cole, even though you probably killed several people in the process of activating the race sphere again. Oh, there was another one back here, hold on. I just saw it out the corner of my map. Just go around that little blockade that's there. Oh, there's another one over there. Fun. This one is down here. Okay. And that's more energy storage. So that's pretty good. We probably will end up with a similar amount in this game as we did in the last one by the time all is said and done. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's distinctly possible. Some wisps you cannot get without those traversal mechanics. Do what you did the first time. It should work out about the same here, right? Yeah, I would think so. Like, again, if there's the way to clear districts, which it seems like there's side missions available, so I'll just do them when I clear out the areas for a side mission, you know? So, or do them on the way to the missions. So I'll probably just do it that way. But yeah, it's definitely good that you have those traversal mechanics available, because now you can get the other stuff, so... I mean, like, every, like, story mission or two should be a decent time for getting more blast shards. Yeah, don't do it because you get rewarded. Do it because it's the right thing to do. I mean, just do it because it's right. Especially in this case where it gives you the good karma, right? But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things. It's like, I could do it, but am I in a hurry? Enough of a hurry to not want to. Like I said in the first game, I actually really like the rail traversal mechanics in this game a lot better, because it just looks so much more kinetic when Cole does it now, where he just kind of rides the rails and, like, pushes his body forward and his arms backward. It just makes him look so much more kinetic in the process of what he's doing. So, man, I really need to work on my, whatchamacallit. I really need to work on my shockwave. It doesn't do nearly as much as it did previously. I don't really need the electricity just yet, so I will not worry about it. I do kind of wish that you got electricity back from using the connecting rods and the wires and stuff, but again, maybe that's later, or maybe it just doesn't happen, which would be a little disappointing because I'm so used to it from the first game, but I guess it could be like a balancing thing, I guess. Alright, grab this bad boy. And keep on trucking! There's another one right over here, so we'll grab it on the way. Like I said, I'll just grab them on the way for now, just because they're pretty easy to find, so... Because they're literally everywhere right now. Like, there's no place that I haven't, you know, that I've... Oh, hey, there's Zeke, and here's the mission. But yeah, there's no place that I've, like, been previously, other than a couple of the places that I've, well, obviously been today. So, since the whole map is full of them, it's very easy to go and get them. So. Alright, before we deal with the carrier pigeon, let's deal with this first. There we go. Mugging stopped. Pigeon? Hello, pigeon. Let's see if we can find it. I wonder if it's floating around down here. Yeah, okay. Stand back, citizens! Yeah, those pigeons are definitely dead. Sorry, Wolf. I'll try to find all the dead drops in this one, but sometimes I have a harder time finding the pigeons than I do with the satellites.
Agents John White and Lucy Crow.
Are you there, John?
Go ahead.
Now that you've infiltrated the First Sons in Empire City, it's time I introduce you to my contact here in Numeray. John White, meet Dr. Sebastian Wolf.
Wolf? That's the secret asset you've been protecting? Hell, he's responsible for half the stuff we're here to investigate.
Whoa, easy.
It's all right.
Wolf's risking his life to help us.
We're all at risk.
The NSA selected both of you for this assignment because you carry the conduit gene. It made you highly desirable to the First Sons, but that doesn't give you carte blanche. They watch their new initiates very, very closely. They'll have no qualms about killing you.
So how will they keep themselves from getting there? I guess we'll find out in the other dead drops. Oh, Ellie beat the post-game. There is a bomb-ass moment in the post-game champion fight. Oh, good. Yeah, my God, they just flop on the ground. You forgot. Yeah, like I said, stone dead, just limp on the ground, just splat. Like, the only thing they don't do is explode, which is just like...
Hey, man,
it's graphic, but not as graphic as it
got
could be, I
contacted
guess.
by a cop and a junkie.
Wow, that's quite a fan base.
These people take you seriously, man. Helping them out will send a message. Look, New Marais is a fresh start for us. Clean slate.
Okay, all right.
Hey, these people pay attention. Especially when you got lightning coming out of your hands.
That is a little different from normal.
I get it.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna send a message.
And the message is, Maltea has raided me with a party of 6 raiders. Hello, Maltea and raiders. Welcome to the stream. Playing some inFamous 2 today. We just got started a little bit ago. We have ventured into New Marais. Oh, New Orleans. And we are trying to figure out, get our bearings in the city. You know, figure out where we stand. I'm going to stand with this gentleman over here, personally, because we already attempted to be evil at the end of inFamous 1, and... well, that didn't really work out too well. So we'll attempt to be a good Samaritan this time. Maybe then the cops won't hunt for me as much.
The militia gang's shooting up people they think are deviants at the nearby mansion. If you're a good man,
great.
like they say, you'll stop the militia and heal the wounded.
I will do the best that I can, sure. Alright, heal the injured civilians near the mansion after, you know, getting rid of the militia that are all shooting at them. And at me. Got it. But first, blast shard. Sorry, that's just going to be a normal thing. We're just going to kind of walk off and grab those even if they're out of the way. Even though I have more important things to do, I'm sure. Like healing these people.
You'll be okay.
This random tourist. Trying to sneak around as best I can so I don't get shot at, but I get the feeling they just haven't spawned yet, and pretty soon they will. Yeah, there they are. I can fly, or at least I could fly. If you don't mind waiting a few more hours, I'll show it to you. 3 of 3 hostages. Oh, that's not good. See if I can... Alright, civilians, stay out of the way. I guess, you know, my hero rank will help with this because I barely deal any damage to them. You know. Okay, get rid of him first. No, you come back here. No, I lost out on my finisher because I used it.
Those officers are taking fire. Give them support. Then capture one of the militia for questioning.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I could just do that first because we already have one of the militia members right here. So, capture. Live capture, even. I haven't even sucked the soul out of anybody recently. That's a new record for me, I think. Defeat and arc restrain the militia. Can do. Maybe even do it from cover? Yeah, I guess I don't really need to cover that badly. I can do it from up here. It's over, militia! I have the high ground. I just don't have the aim. That's alright, though. Alright, you've been restrained. And you've been restrained. I'm sure you can, but just in case, there you go. 9 side mission until next upgrade. Your actions have made you more heroic, and it does take territory for you. Okay, there you go. We locked ourselves out of that evil side mission, but that's all right. We also locked ourselves out of 5 evil side missions in the first game permanently as well.
Damn, man.
So.
You hear that hippie-ass bucket drummer? Oh, I hate that crap. Do you ever
What's
want
wrong
to
with a little
put the
drumming,
fear of
man?
God into any street performer you find?
I didn't know you hated
Why?
work, pal.
I just don't like being forced to listen to their music. Seriously, who does?
You're not being forced, though. Just walk away, Zeke. What the hell, man? Your inFamous 1 is showing. Yes, raid. Thank you for the raid there. Like I said, I appreciate it. Welcome to everybody who's here. It has been more than 5 minutes since I stole a soul. Oh no, we have to fix this right now. I need to find somebody and fix that right away.
It's impossible to be anonymous much longer. People will start asking for help everywhere you go.
Okay, well then let's
Great.
find Wolf.
I'm still on it. In the meantime, I think you should try flexing your powers a bit. Head for these coordinates.
Okay, so that's the next main mission. I'm just going to check in this area that we just opened up to see if I missed any blast shards real quick. I think we got them all, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think we got them all. Unless there's some out in the ass end of the bayou here, which is possible. There's a lot of little islands along the coastal sections of New Marais. Probably the mansion from Resident Evil 7 is on one of them, but we don't need to worry about that for right now because I already took care of those people. Their family will no longer be an issue for us. Because we beat that game back in 2019, I want to say. Could be wrong. Some random person's water tower, though, so that's cool, I guess. And I think, yeah, okay, I can still get back this way, it looks like. Out in the swamp. Ah, okay, we did not get all of them because here's at least one right here. I just need to figure out how to get up here. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. It's not over yet, Cole McGrath. You still need to jump past this gondola by not pressing a direction on the control stick. Okay. Another shard here. Is this the same building? Okay, you know what? Actually, that would make sense because I was more focused on the hostages and the guys shooting at me than I was on getting the blast shards at that point, so... That will change right now because, you know, I'm collecting the blast shards again. Alright, so, we have a few side missions, and yeah, I'm probably just gonna do it exactly the same way as I did it in the first game, where we do all the side missions that are available on the map before I do the main missions, and we'll just play it that way. Yeah, Zeke, not again. Like I said, your inFamous 1 is showing. Stop it! Oh, I seen the pigeon, though. So yeah, a decent chunk of the game is gonna just kind of be relaxing, wandering around, and blowing pigeons out of the sky if I can hit them. My shockwave doesn't go far enough yet. Side mission right there, though, so that's nice. He appears to be getting away, so let's chase after him and kill another bird. God damn it. I am not a big fan of the idea of killing these birds, but if it's the only way to get these dead drops, and they're a major collectible of the game, I don't really have much of a choice now, do I? I mean, I could just not do it, but that's a whole bunch of story that we're missing out on. We can't have that. Okay, side mission's behind me. Bird is below me. Bird is on level with me, actually. Eh. Sorry, buddy. Like, I genuinely feel bad about all these damn birds. I really do. But they're holding vital chunks of the story. So.
Audio surveillance of Joseph Bertrand, file A435.
Are you watching this?
That new facility you folks are building below the carriage house, it's overwhelming. Hats off to you, Doctor.
Our technology is 100 years ahead of the rest of the world.
Don't be so
Wow.
honest. When I joined the First Sons, they told me that they had technology 100 years ahead. Now, that sounds conservative. When I saw that place, I thought I'd been abducted by a UFO.
Great.
Sorry for the confusion. They were just
Yeah, especially nowadays, because apparently I didn't even know anything about this. I apparently live under a rock.
Part of the Underground Railroad.
Hang on, I'll wait for him to be done.
Out of town. Then it was prohibition. Whiskey instead of slaves. Now we're smuggling in the future.
I don't think he knew how right he was about that whole thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, feels like you've been abducted by a UFO. That seems poignant, considering what the U.S. government recently told everybody about UFOs. I didn't know anything about that. I learned that just today. Apparently, I've been living under a rock. So, overcharge.
I want you to meet this genius electrician guy. Refused to work for the militia, so they're trying to shut off his power. I said we'd help.
Uh-huh. Meet the electrician on the roof. Is that where all the gunfire's coming from? Is he getting shot at, Zeke? What part? I feel like I'm missing a little information here. No, he's not the one getting shot at. Yet.
Hello. I rigged this substation to give you a massive charge, an overcharge. Reach the generator while in that state, you'll deep fry those malicious saboteurs. You'll lose
So
the
I can
charge
become the
quickly if you
saboteur.
touch the ground,
Awesome.
so stick to power lines. Plenty of those around here.
So yeah, this is kind of like the satellite uplink missions from the first one. You jump off the transformer to overcharge yourself, and I guess we're going in that direction, so... So it didn't activate immediately, so I wasn't real sure. But yeah, you want to grind or stay in the air to keep from losing your charge. However, you will fry every single enemy and, you know, major power outlet along the way, so I wouldn't worry too much about stopping and fighting. I would, however, try to stay off the, that part so you don't lose the charge in the process. Alright, there's another line there. But yeah, try to stay on the lines as best you can. Connecting rods also count, so hit this thing up if possible. And it is a wonder that I did not just cause a major power outage all over the city. But there's the mission complete. We got 8 side missions to our next upgrade. And that territory has been taken. Perfect. Take a little bit of this generator while I'm here. These guys are stone dead, so I'm definitely not leeching the souls out of any of them. Super unfortunate because I still haven't sucked a soul out of somebody recently. We're moving to an even longer amount of time without me sucking. Alright, but anyway, we took the territory over there, so since we're here, we're kind of a little out of the way from the territory, so I'll collect the blast shards that are around here since I'm stopping this mugging anyway, and then once we're done with that, I'll, whatchamacallit. Then I'll go back down, collect the ones in the area we just took, and move from there. Watch out, citizen! I know I barely do any damage to you, but
Nice
trying
work.
to avoid it as best I can. Hostage rescue. Alright, so that was where the thing was, right over there, so let's just see if we can get back in that direction. Oh, there's like 3 blast shards directly next to me. I'm gonna go grab these just because less hunting to do later, I guess. I'll check the save file at the end of the day like we did in the previous one to see how many there are total, so I can see just how much I'm missing. Oh, good. These guys are already here with the welcoming party. Oh, that's a sniper rifle. I think it's a sniper rifle anyway. Inundate them with grenades real quick. They don't appear to have done much, if anything. Wow, my range is not so hot, huh? Guess I gotta get a little closer. Okay. And you know, wall hacks, like, again, this is Mass Effect 3. Okay, this is not where I want to be. Hold on. There we go, this should be a little better. Drop that Molotov. Seriously, it genuinely is like Mass Effect 3, because you can wall hacks like this in Mass Effect 3 to hit around corners, even if you aren't able to see enemies directly. That's funny. Okay, well, there's a generator right here, so hit this bad boy up for some power. Oh, hang on, this one's alive. I didn't need to hit it up for power. I could suck the soul out this man. It'd be perfectly fine. I wonder if I probably do an arc restraint on the other couple of guys that are here. I usually only suck one person, so since the rest of you are still alive and I'm not hungry anymore, it'll just, give you a fate worse than death. Although, considering how destructible some of the buildings are around here, I wouldn't be shocked if someone eventually found you. Alright, so, mugging. Right below me. So, since there's a mugging right below me... Wow, it's really below me. Like, way here. Stop mugging! Okay, I'm going down. Did I get him? No, I just knocked him over the edge. Or, you know, or just kick the guy while he's down there, Cole. That's fine. Well, that was a little sloppy, but that's okay. I got him. I suppose I should be used to this particular amp, but it's, again, it's not the one that I wanted from Zeke, so I wanted the one that was shaped like something else. But I don't actually know if... Like I said, I thought I downloaded all the DLC that I have for this game that would have given me the other one, but oh well. We'll get it in the second episode. I'll worry about it later. Again, it might be because my internet connection has been... on the PS3 itself has been a little wonky lately because of the change of scenery. So, all right, where are we off to here? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, that was more than what I wanted to happen. I was expecting a thunder drop to at least shock them, but I guess it got me back to where I needed to be anyway. So, look, these missions are so damn satisfying to do, just like the satellite uplinks. When you can do them perfectly, it looks and it feels so smooth. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun to kind of perfect them, to be honest. So, I enjoy doing so, even though I'm not perfect at them. Which direction am I going here? I think I'm going this way. Oh, and yeah, you also don't have to worry about getting hit by a train in this one, so because these lines are above where the trolley would be, rather than below. I might go grab this one that's over here. I just saw it on the corner of my map. Yep, there it is. Do a little jumping up and jumping around, and oh, there it is. I think that's about it for right now. You know, I guess we could check in here, actually, if I... It wouldn't be... No, it wouldn't be in user-generated content. That's a completely separate thing. So, let me see if we can save and then, like, see how many missions and flash shards and stuff we're dealing with here. Okay, we are on mission 6. And we have 14 powers and upgrades, 3 of 29 dead drops. There are 305 blast shards in this one, which is slightly less than in the first one. Although, to be fair, the last, like, 60 blast shards in the first game didn't really do anything other than completion's sake, so... That, it's probably better because then you'll get, like, upgrades with all of them in this one, so... It's probably for the best that they reduce the number. Alright, so there was another one up here. It's right over here. Ah, there it is. So I can get there first, though. There we go. And the main mission is over there. Oh, I guess it's a ways away yet. I thought it was, like, right over there, but that's not true. So we'll go over here and we'll grab the side mission that's here. And then we'll go do the main one. I'm just so used to the dead drop pulse happening when I pulse the radar like this, though, from the first one, where you got the little blips, the little white marks that would show you where the dead drops are. I mean, obviously in this one you don't have to worry about that because the dead drops are just on the pigeons that you see around the map, but I'm just so used to it from the other one that it throws me off a little bit. Oh, okay, well, down you go. Like a Looney Tunes cartoon. He did it again. Bonk. Mugging stopped. Now to put the fear of God into both the person that just got almost mugged and this guy's buddy, because I'm going to drink his friend. Well, at least the guy that I just saved seems to be pretty gung-ho about it. Now I'm starting to question whether saving him was the right idea or not. If he has that kind of a bloodlust, I'm a little concerned, because I'm the only one who's supposed to have that kind of bloodlust. Everyone else that has it is usually either trying to kill me or apparently that guy. Alright, going overboard. The tourist is still following me.
Fascists are unloading some fresh supplies. Maybe you should help out. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Throw all the supplies off the boats into the harbor with their tea. Sit your asses down and drink some of this goddamn tea. 22 of 22 supplies. That I'm sure they're going to be protecting in just a moment. Any blast shards out here? Probably not, right? I gotta imagine. probably not. Alright, looks like we got about 3 guys. So let's give him a welcoming gift. Oh, it dropped off on him. And he has rockets. That's unfortunate. At least we got him with that one. Oh, you, sir, you have a shield, I see. Alright, I'll toss another one. The only unfortunate thing is that there isn't really a whole lot that I can charge off of out here, so we're going to have to figure that part out, although it looks like there's a little bit of charging here, so... Not a ton, but a little bit. Oh yeah, and you don't even have to pulse with L3 anymore, by the way, because if you're looking for a charge, it just pulses the screen with the L2 button as well, so... Okay, well, he's gone. Thank you for the generator. That's very generous of you. You, sir. I guess I could use a little drink. Okay, so more supplies to be thrown off, including this one. Oops. Hang on. Hold R2. Then throw with X. Okay. That might have been a supply. It's kind of hard to tell. Still a red blip on the radar there. Well, these aren't supplies, so... Wonder if he's, like, under the boat or something. Oh, okay, yeah, he was just under the boat. Got it. Cool. So, anything else that looks... Okay. Well, that was incredibly interesting. Here you go, have some supplies, gentlemen. Oh my god. How about a truck? That'll work too. Throwing it at the wrong guy. I should be throwing it at the guy with the rockets, but, you know. Speaking of which, that was a head-on shot that I just took for fucking around. Oh well. It'll happen. It's fine. What happens if I hit the supply? Okay, just blowing up the supplies also works. That's fair. Honestly, it looks like they just blew themselves up there a little bit. That's fun. Okay, so. That might explode, actually, if I shock that, so maybe it's not a good idea to do that. Ah, I see the problem. Okay. Let's see. Leech somebody? Wow, you can flash step involuntarily? Yeah, apparently so. Didn't even realize it was a thing, but apparently, yes, you can, in fact, do so. Just, like, quickly jump directly over to the other thing. Alright, so, we've got... Okay, well, thanks for blowing up your own supplies for yourself there, man. That's really helpful. I'm gonna hide this time. Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. This isn't cover. It's not considered cover. There we go. This might be considered cover. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because now I've got a little bit of higher ground. And I've got this whole boat to charge off of, so that's nice. And you know, this truck. Alright, where's that coming from? Right about there. Very nice. Because I could zap the water too, huh? Oh, okay. Are you done? Yes. Apparently he's done. Alright, take their tea and throw it. Even though this is probably Texas tea. And by that I mean oil. Last supply, and then we should be good. Ride off into the sunset, little supply. We've gone overboard. And enemy activity has been suppressed. I actually kind of prefer that they say it's suppressed in this game, because the impression that I always got in the first game was that enemies will not, like, reappear when they say that. It seemed like... Oh, I almost flash stepped again. Excuse me. It made it seem like the enemies just wouldn't show up, and sometimes the enemies would just randomly spawn. So... saying, I think suppressed is a better word there because it gives you less of an impression that they're never coming back and more of an impression that they'll still be around, but it'll be a lot harder for them to get a foothold, you know. So there's probably some blast shards over there unless I already got them because I was doing missions in this area. So I guess we'll go see. Let's see. I guess this is a quick way to the roof unless I can't jump on top of it. Which, judging by the fact that I just attempted about 7 times and did not get anything, I'm going to say no, probably not. Let's see. So if there are any blast shards in this little section, that would be the places to go. And then we got to go off the tourist trap and Numerate Tea Party. Didn't I just participate in a Numerate Tea Party? By throwing their Texas tea into the water. Oh good, there's another mugging. I guess I'll go check, because that's on the edge of the territory that I've claimed, so I might as well. I mean, hell, we're practically already at the 2nd level of thing there, so... You know, I probably could just blow that up, but it would probably also kill the person that I'm trying to save, so maybe this will be better. Never mind. You still seem to be alive somehow, so... Oh, good. I still got the thing from stopping a mugging. I was going to help you up, but apparently you helped yourself up, so... That's nice. Thanks for being a pal. Okay, these ones are on the edge of my area of taken territory, so I'll grab these two. After I mash my way to victory here. There we go. Alright, so... I could ride all the way up there and get to the next mission, Evolution, but I think I'll just ride up there, go past the medical clinic, and then ride to the tea party and then the tourist trap first. And then we'll come back for Evolution. That, the name of that mission has a few connotations. I don't know what to think of it, but I guess we'll find out. I've definitely played this game more than I did the first game. Usually if I want to play inFamous, I'll just default to playing the second one, but I haven't played this one in probably at least 7 years, to be honest. So, alright, so cops, and a blast shard that I actually didn't need to go down for. A mugging, another one. Uh-oh, they're mugging people on Grove Street. CJ's not here to help stop it. We can't let that happen.
Nice work.
You alright? Good. Now to suck the soul out of this man before I go get the carrier pigeon and the blast shard that's right nearby. Excuse me, blast shards that are right nearby. I don't know, I just see a cul-de-sac nowadays in video games, and it either reminds me of Ed, Edd n Eddy, or it reminds me of Grove Street. So, I think that it's just going to be, like, those two things are just going to be seared into my brain forever. One because of my childhood, and the other because of, well, Grove Street. So, I didn't play San Andreas as a kid, so I don't have the memories in the same nostalgic way that a lot of other people do. But, well, I've played it, so the memories are enough. Oh, I thought I was getting shot at. I was looking at Chad, and then I heard, oof! I thought it was being blasted by somebody with a gun. I will look at chat in a second. Let me get this pigeon first, while getting 17,000 splinters in the process. Again, it's really hard to shoot lightning out of my fingertips if I have splinters. It just doesn't work. Wood is too good of an insulator. Alright, dead drop. If I blow up that tanker, I'll kill the person I'm trying to save. Throws grenade within arm's length of the person being mugged. Hey, I've got the ability, because I'm in Guardian, to not damage them very much. So I can be as inaccurate as I want.
Rise through the ranks? It's suspicious. Maybe Kessler knows I'm with the NSA. No. He'd have killed you. Maybe. Kessler says you're to deliver the ray sphere to Empire City immediately. What does that mean?
He stepped up the timeline. Well, we can't give in to him. It's time to end this. Tell Director Houston I'm ready for extraction.
Forget it. We are still building a case against the First Sons. We don't tip our hand until we've gathered enough evidence to bring down the whole organization. Until then,
Yeah, but are you sure that's a good idea, John?
and send over the sphere.
I mean, I get that he's committed to the mission, but I feel like that's going to come back to bite him. And it did, in a different form than he expected, because it was me that was biting him, quite literally, by activating the ray sphere a second time. But, yeah, didn't really, didn't really work out for you now, did it, John? Yeah, this is the content we live for. Gotta take care of Grove Street. I gotta represent now. There's no way out of that, I am a member now, and I can't. It's like the 3rd Street Saints. I have to represent the 3rd Street Saints, too, even though I don't think I can play that game for the stream without getting a massive number of licensing problems from the music, because it's, like, all copyrighted by Universal Media Group. So, yeah, I don't really see that being a good thing. That's a turret, right? Well, maybe that'll help a little bit, until he recognizes where I'm at. And then it won't help. But I have a connecting rod, so it'll let me get the high ground from these guys. There you go. Oh, good, another carrier pigeon that I can take care of after I get done with these guys. That's that. Thunder Drop a Go-Go, I think. There's one right below me, so, just casually come down on his head and not kill him somehow. There we go. Oh, good, the mugging is shooting at me now, I think, yeah. So we'll get that out of the way as well. And while we're at it, I'll recharge. And it doesn't look like the cops are interested in murdering me, so I'll just help them do their jobs. There's a blast shard over here. In the red light district. I took another vitamin B12 before the stream today because I hadn't been taking it recently because I wasn't sure if I had taken too much, but then I didn't get any confirmation of whether or not I'd take it. I just woke up today and I said, I don't really have as much energy as I usually do. I think I'm going to take a B12. Can you tell? A little bit more animated today than usual. Pigeon. And the main mission right next to the pigeon. We'll take one of them and leave the other for now.
Audio surveillance of Agent John White, file D102.
I was carrying the ray sphere out of the lab when Kessler stopped me. It was strange. He said that I had an important destiny. That I'd
What, delivering the ray sphere to me?
I used to be a skeptic, but many of his predictions actually do come true.
Oh, if only you both knew the
When
truth.
he looked at me, made me want him to be wrong.
If only the both of you knew just how much of his predicting comes true. Oh, good, another blast shard just kind of hanging out in the open. That's fun. We need to go all the way down this street, but there's a blast shard in the vicinity, so I think I'll go grab it. And there's a dead drop, too, so that actually rewards me to do it. I guess I'm kind of meandering a little bit, aren't I? I'm kind of just doing this chaotically. Like, there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to, hey, I'm going to collect the blast shards here now. I'm just kind of doing it. Which, I mean, I guess that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Is the pigeon above me? Or on level with me? Or was he never there to begin with? He doesn't appear to be above me, because I don't see him. So maybe he's below me. Ah, there he is. I couldn't see him among all the civilians. What did I miss? There we go. Never gonna not feel bad for these poor things. I just hear the when they hit the ground, and it's like, oh my god.
Audio surveillance of agents John White and Lucy Quo, file D134.
Sorry for the radio silence.
John, what's happening up there?
Tell Wolf his invention is a big success.
The ray sphere.
Kessler sent it out by courier. It's one of the labs I thought would be. He must have set the timer. It's like a bomb. 5, 6 city blocks reduced to rebels, corpses everywhere. There was this kid right in the center of the crater. He had survived.
Condor.
Oh yeah, a strong.
I don't believe coincidences. He's got to have some connection to Kessler.
So I guess they knew that that would activate a bunch of people as conduits, the ray sphere. So, would have been nice to know that beforehand. Maybe I wouldn't have taken that package that day. I would have just stayed home and probably lost my job because we're not allowed to stay home. You can't, Cole McGrath. You have to go to work. You don't have any retirement money or health benefits. If you don't go to work, you will lose out on what little income you actually have. More muggings stopped. Fun. Blast shard behind me. Yeah, I really am just doing this very chaotically, aren't I? That's okay. It'll probably make it harder to find all the blast shards later because I'll just be like, oh, there's a huge chunk of the map that's just a desert for blast shards, but like I said, I'm not really too concerned about it. It'll work itself out. Or I just won't collect as many of them as I need to because, you know, why would I? Where the hell am I going anyway? Okay, I'm practically going in the direction I need to go anyway, so since that's the case, let's just, hey look, there's a trolley. This bad boy charged up so it can get moving faster while I collect more blast shards en route to where I'm going with all these guys on top of this garden plaza. I have never seen a building that's like this building where it just has like an entire ass garden on top of it. Like it feels so bizarre to me, like it's not real, you know. You know, I could probably like shockwave his shield off of him. Yeah, there we go. I used my finisher. That's unfortunate. Bye. Oh, the music. It's getting into some horror movie shit. Let's do horror movie shit to this guy so we can get the music out of here. There. I really just am going to be on the cusp of this whole second rank thing for a while because I keep drinking people, aren't I? Cole, stop drinking people. That was llamas with hats, right? I think I remember my internet culture a little bit. My brain says that was either llamas with hats or Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I'm pretty sure it was llamas with hats. And I also think I made that reference in the first game, so you'd think I would have looked it up or something after making the reference, but apparently not. I was gonna say, well, it's not up in the air. It's on the side of this building, and that's why I didn't see it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oops. Connecting rod! There. I thought I saw another one, but maybe I was imagining it. I'm hallucinating blast shards now. That's just great. Ah, that's the one I saw. Okay. It's gonna be like the Tetris effect where you go to sleep and you can see falling tetraminos in your dreams, except for me, it's not gonna be tetraminos. It's gonna be blast shards. We got another encounter here. Have fun with those, boys! Grenade party. They didn't die. Oh my god. You know who died? Almost me. I was gonna say, you know who died from this, though? Let's see. Where is this? Ah, here we go. Here's a charging section that I can use. I thought those 2 grenades would be enough, but that's because I'm so used to how it was in inFamous 1, where my grenades just did massive damage by the end game. Gonna have to be a little more liberal with them for right now. Oh good, he fell off the building. That'll help. You survived somehow, so you get the kiss of death, my friend. And the other side missions are just off the square here. Cool. I'll just travel by rooftops because it's a lot easier in this game to stay on rooftops. So. Well, I hear... Oh. Okay. They're shooting at something. It's not me, though. There we go. the other three. Oh god. The rate I'm going, I'm gonna keep getting blasted by the other ones too. Hold on. There we go. Headshot that guy. They've got friends down here. I might be able to take them out while I'm at it. I gotta watch though with my my juice. I don't have a lot of juice to play with for right now. Okay, there we go. Maybe get the high ground up here so I can look down upon my public, my subjects. Don't appear to know where I'm at. I can't hit you from here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I could just thunder drop them, I guess. Avoid the rocket while I'm at it. Okay, got one of them. Who's left? These guys behind me. Let's not zap the guy with the mission here. That wouldn't be good. I'm just glad that none of these guys that were down here had a rocket, because that would just be not a whole lot of fun to turn the corner on, you know? It's like, hello, bzzzt. And then just get blown up in the face by a rocket-propelled grenade. Like what almost just happened there. Alright. I'll just arc restrain these guys. I've got a little bit of access to some good electricity right nearby. I could practically just press the L2 button and it'll happen. Alright, Numerai Tea Party.
Saw a couple of supply boats coming in. You should throw their stuff overboard. Burn it. Whatever.
Sounds like a plan, random citizen. I will go do that. Go get a snack, trying to figure out how you want to do things tomorrow. Actually, you'll be off. Have fun. Need to plan out tomorrow. Sounds like a plan, Marie. Hopefully the plan goes well for you. That's a lot of planning, but that's okay. Take it easy. We shall see you on the next one. Probably going to be tomorrow. I'm going to try to get into the habit of streaming on weekends, because when I go back to school, that's going to be the main time when I have free time and I'm not, you know, busy doing 3, 4, 5 classes at once. So I will attempt to be streaming more on the weekends. Yeah, I really should use Shockwave more, because I can get rid of their rocket spam using that a little bit more, so. At least I'm being fairly accurate with my lightning bolts so far. That's kind of nice. I guess I didn't need to charge off of that. Any more supplies? Yes, one more supply right here. Phew. Also this teeny tiny little thing. Goodbye. Okay, it does get rid of the thing when you get rid of all the supplies on the boat. Got it. The star, that is what I'm saying. It gets rid of the thing when you get rid of all the supplies on the boat. I wasn't sure if it would, because that would make it a little harder to know where the supplies are, but yeah, that would be me doubting this game, and I shouldn't do that. This game is good. I don't need to doubt it. Alright, anyway. Throw the other 4 supplies overboard. Kind of makes me wish I had that upgrade that let me do more than one of these at once, but I don't have that currently, so I think that's a later upgrade to it, actually. Alright, 5 more side missions, the next upgrade. We've got a little bit of the city freed right here. Extra EXP that we still don't have any use for, but we'll have use for it soon as I get the first upgrade. There's another mugging over here. So I guess if we stop that, that'll put us a little closer to getting that first upgrade now, won't it? Headbutt! Mugging stopped. You alright? Good to hear. Good to see. Okay, I think I might have gotten most of the blast shards in this area just on the way to stuff, although there appears to be one over there that I did not get, so let's go grab it before I forget about it. Right here. Yep, there it is. Washed up on the beach. Any other ones on the edge of the territory here? No, looks like I got a whole bunch of them. Again, I'm not really too concerned about it if I miss them. I'll just, you know, I'll just get them later. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, the next one is down the street from here. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of trolleying going on around here, but that's okay. It's really hard, though, to beat the first island from the first inFamous in terms of traversal, because they open it up in such an organic feeling way where all of a sudden it's just like, hey, you can now slide along rails and get places faster. But on top of that, you also have an entire rail car system that just allows you to fast travel across the entire place by sliding along like a friggin' subway train. So it's just tough to beat because it just feels so proper in terms of how they open it up. It's like Design 101, basically, but like... Oh, hang on, I'm being shot at. No time to scratch my face. I'm being shot at from a helipad. Even more so, because it sounds like someone's either shooting off a BB gun or firecrackers outside. So that's fun. Now, the helipad is marked on my map. I wonder if that's important for something later. I don't recall. Alright, so... Up we go, mugging over here, blast shard over there, side mission over there. Let me charge myself up before I go stop this mugging. There we go. And they are below me over here. Somewhere. Right about there. Missed every one of those shots, that's okay. Shockwave there isn't going to make a difference against that guy. You good, citizen? No, it's alright. You don't gotta cower and hide from me. I am the person who saved your life, even though I shockwaved you before I did it. Again, it's a good thing that barely does any damage. Because I can be as free with my aim as I want. Where you guys at? Ah. Have fun with that. Man, you really backed up from that, didn't you? And the other guy barely even got hit by it. Okay, well, I gotta go down here anyway to get this blast shard, and then we'll get the carrier pigeon above me. Where above me, exactly? Yeah, all the way up there, okay. Connecting rod, a go-go. Okay, sorry about this little guy. Your time as a carrier pigeon is up. Along with, you know, your time on this mortal coil as well. Cole?
I discovered a potential method for reducing or possibly eliminating the human costs of ray sphere radiation.
Well, that's good.
This was Bertrand's reaction. Excerpt from audio surveillance of Joseph Bertrand. File A07.
I didn't join the First Sons for the betterment of mankind. I joined them because I want powers. God has a purpose for me, that I might better myself and use my gifts in his name.
Oh, good. He's one of those people, isn't he?
Assemble the prisoners, the ray sphere. It's already in motion. Tonight, I will become the sword of God.
I mean, I guess go to the Deep South and you end up with a religious fanatic as the main villain.
You're on the right path, Cole.
Not really that out of the ordinary. Yeah, I definitely don't know what the hell they're doing out there. But it sounds like, again, either firecrackers or a BB gun. I have somehow gone way off the beaten path here to getting this tourist trap Let's go back because I'm just meandering. I'm just enjoying my time in the open worlds here. Apparently, again, a lot of other games probably wish that they could get me as entrapped in the open world as inFamous and inFamous 2 seem to be able to. So nice. Tourist trap.
Hey, I rigged up a camera that won't fry when you touch it.
Really?
I was hoping you could send me back some useful intel. Let's make sure it works.
Okay.
I've seen electric-powered stuff around town we didn't have in Empire City. Some of it might be useful. See if you can get a few shots.
Where exactly is the camera, Zeke? Is it... Oh, okay. They probably just give it to you. Yeah, okay. Aim camera down. Perfect. Take a picture. Of the vertical launch pole. I'm going to call it connecting rod.
The militia's
I
been
just
robbing
feel
people
like
at
it's better.
gunpoint. Sneak up on them and snap some evidence before you put an end to it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. How do I sneak up exactly? I'm a walking battery. Like, isn't it kind of hard to sneak up on people now? Hold on. I might be able to do it. There we go. Now then, where were we?
Militia snatching people off the streets, never to be seen again. Let's get some evidence before you dole out the justice.
Oh, before I dole out the justice, I'm also going to have to deal with this, so... Okay, dying a little bit. Hold on. Definitely, Okay, dying a lot. Never mind. Definitely losing a little bit of HP there. Alright, abduction in progress. Okay, so apparently the checkpoint system in this game is just ungodly because that's the next section of the mission, and I just totally avoided having to do any of that, so... Alright, and
hey,
now
man,
instead of
these
abduction...
pictures rock. Very nice framing. You should keep that camera in your bag, alright? No doubt we'll need it again.
I was going to say, hold on, citizens, I will take care of this for you. Abduction thwarted. I injured 16 civilians in the process, but, you know, it happens, I guess. The other guy's... Oh, he's not dead. Okay, well then I guess I'll just leech off of you, and then I'll restrain your buddy. Again, it seems like the citizens of this city just have a bit of a bloodlust to them because they all seem pretty gung-ho about me sucking the soul out of the people that were holding them at gunpoint. I mean, I guess it's just catharsis, right? Because you're just being held at gunpoint, but that's kind of a lot to unpack. You know, I'm thinking about it. I actually didn't talk about why New Marais was such a crazy town when Cole and Zeke were first here way back when they learned their parkouring skills. It's because it's based on New Orleans. And, of course, as you may know, back in, I believe it was 2005, Hurricane Katrina blasted its way through New Orleans and absolutely trashed the entire city. Hundreds of thousands of people lost their homes. Thousands of them lost their lives. Terrible time all around. In the aftermath of that, while everything was getting cleaned up, the city was... it wasn't lawless, I would say, necessarily, but it wasn't exactly civil either. So, people did what they had to do in order to keep themselves afloat, or they just left the city until it got all cleaned up, which would probably have been what I would have done. It's like, even if you have nowhere to go, it's like, perfect time to take a vacation. I feel like that might be in a little bit of bad taste, though, considering the fact that their homes just got washed away by a hurricane, but I don't know. I feel like even if that happened to me, I'd still be like, nah, I'm going on a vacation. I deserve it. After what happened to my house, I deserve it. Alright, mugging down here. I'll just go high flying. Not zap this tinfoil hat person, because I feel like that would not work very well for me. Or them. Don't let these people mess with you anymore, sir. Because what they did was not right. Ah, we're getting a little of the soulful strings again in the background. It's one of the things I kind of enjoy about this game is that occasionally you'll just get a random little music riff that just sort of happens. No real reason for it, it just happens, you know. But it's nice. It almost adds a little bit to the atmosphere of the place. Like, the city itself is sort of giving you this idea of its identity by singing to you a little bit. Is that a little too flowery? I don't know. That's how I feel. I suppose it's appropriate considering the fact that the city is, well, similarly to New Orleans, the city's logo, quote unquote, is the fleur-de-lis, so. And, well, if you don't know any French, fleur is the French word for flower. So it makes sense to me. I'm gonna get a little boost while I'm having trouble getting up this building anyway. But yeah, see what I mean? Just that little bit in the background is enough to make a difference sometimes. Watch out, citizen!
Hey, I got
Senator Armstrong, how did you get all the way over here after I helped you? Oh, you're not Senator Armstrong. Never mind. After I helped you with that last mugging, I'm surprised to see you again. Oh, looks like we got all the blast shards in the area, at least as far as I can see, yeah. So I think it's finally time to do another main mission. With, you know, a decent chunk of the... Well, as much of the city as we can have cleared for now. So... And I see a cavalcade of people. I'm getting evil karma, probably because I accidentally hit a civilian or two. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not what I want to charge off of. I suppose I shouldn't do it while this guy's directly in front of me, but... It's okay, go to your kids. I'm not concerned about your kids. The only person I'm concerned about right now is this gentleman, who I'm going to drink. For no reason. Didn't have to, but, you know, I did it anyway. Evolution.
Wolf had speculated that absorbing blast cores might expose some of your dormant powers.
Alright, how do I activate them?
I think the key is to stress your body by using your powers in different ways.
So I just mix it up while I'm frying the militia? That's it?
Try it out.
Sounds like fun.
A squad hold up near your position.
Okay, good. Defeat 6 enemies to unlock Pincer Bolt. Purchase and equip Pincer Bolt using the Powers menu. So, I guess this is introducing the experience and the upgrades to you. So, they drip feed things to you in this game, as you might expect. They kind of did similar things in the first game, although they let you discover the powers a little more organically in the first game, because they didn't just tell you, hey, here's the power, and we're going to give it to you after this mission. They let you look at them in the menu and pick the ones you wanted. They let you do that in this game too, but it's a little less so. At least at the beginning, you know. It's all right though, because it's not just the powers that are in the menu. There's more to it than just that, as we'll see eventually.
Militia have found themselves some more deviants. If you don't do something, those folks are going to be target practice.
I will do something about it because we are back in Grove Street again, so let's go represent, shall we? I like how they tell them to stay down because they want them to be the ones to kill them. Ah, it appears as though we're getting an upgrade. That was fast. Champion level. We have gotten group heal now out of this. Very nice. And also, that would blast any enemies directly in the area. Obviously not killing the civilians, but, you know, killing the rest. Or, I think it doesn't kill the enemies, but it does at least stun them if it happens. You really only get that effect a couple of times, though, so I wouldn't rely on it as a method of offense or something. Alright, so we can go to the powers menu with a quick select by pressing right on the D-pad there. So let's see what we've got here. We've got Pincer Bolt, our hero power, although actually I don't think this is hero or... Yeah, this is just not discovered yet, so... A cunning electrical attack that strikes enemies from 3 sides simultaneously, intensifying the damage. Sure, why not? Let's give it a shot. So yeah, it's not just a flat upgrade in terms of how the powers function. Like in the first game, you just upgrade the damage of Lightning Bolt or upgrade what it does. In this game, it changes the entire method of shooting, basically, to allow you to get a little bit of difference in and a little bit of variety in the way that you use your powers. So it's interesting. I enjoy it. But yeah, as you can see, pretty strong.
Shabby, brother. Gonna miss your other lightning, though. Had a classic feel.
Switching back.
It's true. You can also switch back if you need to. If you feel as though you don't like what you've got, you can use the quick swap menu by pressing left on the D-pad and then press R1, and you can swap back to your Alpha Bolt. So if you're more accurate with that, which I appear to be, you just kind of swap back. So, I don't know, I just like the feeling of Alpha Bolt a little bit better, I guess. Oh, sir, you have made a mistake. There we go. And then we can quick swap back as needed. Shoot off a shot because the game has given me a tutorial to do so.
It stands to reason that your other powers should be able to grow in similar ways.
All right, this is great, Quo. I'll monkey around a bit, see what I can come up with.
Because monkeying is all I do from all the parkour I'm doing. Alright, cool. We've also got access to finisher attacks. Cost 600, available XP 4584. Let's go to the powers menu and see what we've got access to here. Alright, so civilian safety, and then here's the nice thing, because now it makes it even easier for you to heal allies or civilians in the area, because usually there's more than one and you have to kind of stop and be like, okay, let me heal them one at a time. Well, you don't have to do that anymore, because now it generates this pulse that goes a really wide radius and will heal about anything within probably about 10 yards of coal there. So it's pretty nice. Actually, probably 10 yards is a little much, but you know. Okay, so this needs 10 side missions. I've completed 6. Gigawatt Drain is 30 side missions, and Blast Shard Sense. The nearest Blast Shard will be shown on the edge of the minimap whenever you ping with L3. And that's 60 side missions. Okay. So at least we've got a general idea about what these do, and I can drain even faster when I get that, but we're not quite there yet. Finisher attacks. Improve finisher attacks that inflict triple damage. Land a couple of hits, then execute a heavy finishing move. Sounds like fun. Let's give it a shot. So yeah, that just upgrades the damage of your finisher attacks. So that's nice. What else have we got? It'll show you all the new things that you've unlocked with the pluses. So here's a sticky grenade. Definitely worthwhile. Lets you stick to enemies exactly like I was doing in the first game, so that should be pretty good. And you can also hold down the square button to bounce it off of walls, so if you just tap to throw, that's cool, but you can also hold it down and it'll, you know, go around. To unlock this power, get 5 Enviro Kill stunts. Defeat an enemy indirectly by, say, causing a nearby car to explode. Okay, so it's not just a matter of unlocking it with experience, you also have to unlock it by performing stunts to some degree. So we'll see if we can do that. So 5 Enviro Kills shouldn't be too hard. 5 Watch Your Step stunts. Defeat an enemy by blasting him off of a rooftop. Get a rubber rocket stunt. Use blast to bounce an enemy rocket. Blast temporarily lowers the gravity of anything it sends flying. Enemies are helpless as they hang in the air. This one is sticks to what it hits, exploding with terrible force. If Cole jumps when he's close to it, he'll harness the energy for a super jump. I find that a little tricky to use, but we'll get to it in a little bit. Climbing assault stunts. Okay, and it doesn't count the stunts that you've done before you get access to these powers. So you have to do the stunts after you get access to them in the unlock menu in order to unlock them. So we have a few different things to do, it appears. 10 head shock stunts. That shouldn't be too hard to get Magnum Bolt. A single burst of unparalleled damage. This is a true Thunderbolt. Maybe it'll get me to spam less if I use it. What was the Artillery Bolt? Extra long range arching attack. Oh, okay, so it's Alpha Bolt, but longer range. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's a few things for us to do then, so we'll see what we can do. Climbing Assault and Head Shock are probably the ones that I'm going to start with, and then we'll go to the other things after that. But yeah, I kind of prefer the fact that they have the stunts unlock the powers, because it gives you a reason to do the stunts.
Once the militia get what they want out of him, he is as good as dead.
We ain't gonna take down the beast without that guy. He's the whole reason we're here.
Calm down. If we can get Bertrand to talk, he'll know where Wolf is.
Who?
Joseph Bertrand, the leader of the militia. He's an elusive guy most of the time, but tonight he's giving a speech in front of St. Ignatius.
Don't think we got a choice. We need to grab that fella after his speech and find out where he's hiding Wolf.
Hey, sounds to me Mr. Bertrand.
Sounds like fun. Let's go meet the religious cult fanatic guy. Oh, hold on. Alright, so climbing assault and oh my god. Sniper! 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 Maybe don't climbing assault yet. Maybe, actually, I could probably climbing assault from here. Honestly. Okay, climbing assault, that's one. Ow. Alright, next. It's two. I think I can get an enviro shock kill if I do this. There we go. Oop, not quite. Three. The other guy, there he is. Four. So yeah, like I said, it gives you an excuse to actually use the stunts in order to unlock the powers. I guess it's a little bit inconvenient, but honestly, I don't mind it all that much. I'm going to switch back to Alpha Bolt, though. I just can't get used to Pincer Bolt. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just because it's different. I don't know. Any side missions unlock after that, or did I do all of them so far? Nope, I've done all of them so far. Alright, well, let's just go kind of look around for a minute to see if we can take care of the climbing assault stuff. Then we'll work on head shock, which I just have an easier time of doing with Alpha Bolt anyway than Pincer Bolt. I probably could do it with Pincer Bolt, but, you know. I thought this performer was a group of enemies, and I was going to be like, oh, cool, they're just right in the way, so I can just take care of business right now. But I don't have to, because there's a mugging over here, so I guess that'll do for my purposes. Hang on, climbing assault first. Head shock. Oh, I've already gotten 3 head shocks. Cool. There goes the mugging. A couple of blast shards in the area, so let's do that. Power unlocked artillery bolt. And actually, it's kind of convenient, too, that they have the shortcut to the powers menu be right on the D-pad, because it's intuitive to the way that the UI works, right? They show you the new power that you've unlocked by having it pan over from the right side of the screen. So it intuitively, to you, you look at it and you say, oh, it's on the right side of the screen. Let me press to the right, and there it is. I know, it's such a silly, small thing, and you'd think I wouldn't go crazy about that, but I love those little details, man. That's great. It feels like they knew exactly how to use the UI in order to do what they needed to do and to convey information to the player. And I just love that shit, man. All right, Artillery Bolt to go-go. I will probably use that instead of Alpha Bolt from now on. I might use Magnum Bolt eventually, but I feel like that's high risk, high reward in terms of, you know, the amount of damage you can do to it. So we need to do Head Shock and then defeat an enemy by blasting them off of a rooftop or blast an enemy rocket back. So if we see any rocket guys, I'll have to keep that in mind. At least 3 blast shards in the area, including one. Really? Okay. Yes, we can. Cabaret. Man, I wonder what Majima would think of this place. It looks like it's ripped directly out of the Yakuza games, honestly. You know, with a little New Orleans flavor. Look at all these fleur-de-lis on the sides. It's not a wonder there's so many blast shards in this area. Look at all this stuff for me to climb on. I'm climbing on this burlesque lady's butt. I don't think I will ever have the capacity to say that in any other video game. I think this is the one. Okay, so there you are. I was gonna say, I wonder where on this it is, but I found it. Jump down here, grab this. Thank you. More storage. One more on the other side of the building. And then off we'll go. I feel like the background music would be a little more lively around here, guys, considering it's, you know, a cabaret club. Oh, there's another one over here. Wow, Club Marais. Must have been here for a while, because usually that name gets taken almost immediately if that's the name of the city. Because that's the name of that's the old city, basically. Like, it's New Marais because of the hurricane that came through here, I think. I imagine, unless there's just an old Marais somewhere else in the world, but we never get the impression that there is, so. Alright, so we did climbing assault already. I see another blast shard over there, so I'm gonna go grab it. Even though the mission is right there. We need to do head shock and find enemies with rockets. Probably there will be some in this next mission. And I also need to get the one that knocks them off of a rooftop, so I'll keep that in mind. Try to aim for the head while I'm at it.
You're on the right path, Cole.
There you go. That's 6 head shocks. 4 more to go. But before that, since I don't seem to be able to find any more enemies at the moment, let's just head back this way to this St. Ignatius place. Grab this blast shard while I'm at it. And we'll go from there. I don't know what it is either, though. It seems like in some ways the climbing in this one feels a little bit better than in the first one. Like in the first one, it felt like you stuck to a lot of stuff that you didn't intend to stick to. And it feels like in this game that happens less. I could be just having, you know, rose-colored glasses about it because I enjoy this game more than the second one, but... Oh, good. Look at all that. Any of you boys got some rockets? No rockets? Not going to be rubber rocketing anytime soon, then. I'm going to say, stay standing up there, sir, because you'll give me my head shocks faster. Okay, got him. Perfect. Stunts complete for Magnum Bolt. Should I press X to continue? So, Magnum Bolt is the big zap. I guess we can try it, because why not? I've got extra experience to burn at this point, so we've got, that's 1800. Sticky Grenade I really want, though, so we should probably work on that next. Enviro Kill, cause a car to explode or something nearby. Alright. And then I can worry about these otherwise. Only when I'm on rooftops we'll worry about that one, and then this one... Well, this one's nice too, so I'll probably use that one over Detonation Blast. And other than that, we don't have anything else unlocked at the moment, so... I guess we have drains that we can also do, but we have to finish side missions in order to get these ones. So by the time I finish some side missions, we should be... have a little bit more experience with which to use those, so... Yeah, I don't know. The way that they structure the game almost makes it feel like... It encourages you to kind of say, okay, so this is a power that I enjoy, so I'll stick with it. Instead of being like, you know, here's a bunch of different ones that all feel a little bit different that you can use, but you don't have to, or giving you just direct upgrades to older powers and keeping it the same throughout the game. It encourages you to experiment, find one that you like, and then stick with it. And I don't know. I kind of like that loop. It's nice. What I don't like is not being able to get back up on this building, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. The climbing isn't perfect, but then what is, right? Alright, so, let me... Yeah, we'll stick with Artillery Bolt for now. Bertrand takes the stage.
Zeke, I'm in position for the rally, but I'm gonna stay out of sight until Bertrand takes the stage. I'll meet you inside.
You guys are going to name drop the missions every single time, huh? I guess it makes sense, considering. I'm just so not used to there being cutscenes, though, either, from the first game, because a lot of it happened in engine. This does too, but it has more pizzazz. And he's collecting them radioactive shards that I missed.
Electric Man is here. Enumerate. I know,
Yeah! Go Bertrand!
What'd I miss?
Basically, Bertrand's been telling everyone that, you're the devil.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Our forefathers led and died in defense of this city. And history called upon them to stand against the enemy. Did they cower? No! They fought! To the last man.
Let's get the hell out of here. Figure
Man,
something else out.
he had any more mustache hair on his brow there, on his upper lip there, he'd basically be Hitler. That's fantastic. Although I don't think Hitler played off of a full-on religious movement with his
I ain't
stuff.
going nowhere. My men, these fine young men, are the guardians of this city. And
That's why they're holding all of you at gunpoint.
Between you and the freaks. And as God
Speaking of
is
freaks,
my witness, we shall hunt them down.
Excuse me.
And destroy them all.
I think you're about to get a full-on test of that, because here comes one of them now.
Know what to do.
Die?
Out of my way.
Because that's about all they're going to do. Alright, what the hell is this guy? What is Baraka's tribe doing here? Exactly. Alright, here I come! Oh, okay. Well, jump kick doesn't work like it does in Street Fighter, unfortunately. Nice takedown, Cole. Bah! Ow. You're gonna get it whether you want it or not, so shut the fuck up! Oh look, I caught him with some AoE there, too. Nice. Oh, I'm dying. Hold on. So where's the charging station? Over here. Hold on. I'll be with you in a moment, Baraka. Okay. Ow. Alright, now we can go.
Hey, man! Bertrand's heading for his limo. You can still catch him.
I will see what I can do then. Bertrand, you better wait your ass up. Oh, hang on.
I can't keep up with my foot. Get to some higher ground.
Sounds like something we can do pretty easily. Stay up on the rooftops, find all the stuff that'll let us traverse a little bit easier. And see where he ends up. The track that's playing in the background is kind of like Bertrand's theme of the game, but again, just the violins introduced and the little bit of soulful music, it attracts me to this game's soundtrack, man. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. Oh, okay. I missed
losing him.
I'm working on it, Cole. I'm working on it. No, I'd like to... I'm trying to catch up with the limo. I need to get on this thing. Okay, well. We might be, wow. Nice aim, dude. Limo got away. Use the grind wires to help keep up. Yes, that was what I was attempting to do, and then I phased right through one of them.
I'm losing
like
him.
This was inFamous 1. So. Boys, I'll have to play with you later. I need to get a little closer here. Oh, this is falling over. Hold on. Eh. There we go. Up I go. Where's the next one? Oh, okay. That's fire. That's definitely fire. Mr. President, stop the limo!
Time you and I have a chat.
I got nothing to say to you. Freak.
You will when I lift this car off the ground.
You're gonna take me to Wolf now.
Wait, if I were you, I'd be more worried about my head.
Yeah, I suppose I probably am gonna hit something. Ow! Didn't expect it to be that, though. Jesus Christ, I'm lucky my head's still attached to my body. Thank you, superhuman healing. Oh my god. Superhuman healing. I think now we run. I think now we run, Cole. Everybody get to shelter, because this is not going to go well for me, so it's definitely not going to go well for all of you. I don't think he cares, Cole, to be honest. Alright. I've lost the copter for a second. I have not. Never mind. The copter has found me. Inundate it with electricity from a safe position? Maybe. I'm going to try to blow it up. That's the point. I don't know if it's going to work out because I don't have any rockets to use myself, but... no, definitely don't... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Definitely don't want to be up here. Maybe I should use Magnum Bolt, actually. Oh, that's the wrong one. Because that'll do the damage. Eat this! Oh, I'm being blown up. Hold on. I should probably do that from a safer position that has electricity nearby, shouldn't I? Like, over here, maybe. Oh, look, a blast shard. Just disrespect the hell out of this poor chopper pilot. You're supposed to be, dealing with me! I'm going to, once I grab this blast shard. You see. Alright, so... Okay, don't like being here. Don't like being here. Definitely don't like... Okay, now we're good. Okay, hold on. We've got Magnum Bolt already on, that's good. Okay, don't like being here anymore. Going over here instead. Well, show me your face! Okay. Your face is not doing me any favors, so I'm gonna try to get out of here. This is one chopper I definitely don't want to get to. I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly playing well. I'm standing in the middle of the street in the open as he shoots the shit out of me. So, that doesn't exactly make for a good time, a good experience. Alright, where do you think he's gonna... Okay. Nope, I think I got him. I'm gonna zap him a few more times just for good measure. Yeah, didn't think I was quite there yet. That was one aspect of his health bar, though. So. Where are you going? Say, somebody blasts off your rotor and all of a sudden you're ready to beat feet out into the city. You should probably run, man. This is not going to go well for anybody involved, including you. Okay.
Yeah, huh? Hit me in the head again.
I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Okay. That went pretty well. All things considered. There's a blast shard over here.
Paul never told us this town was overrun by a pack of inbred, shirtless crocodile freaks.
Oh man, I know.
That's Spider-Man
cool,
2,
right?
actually, Z.
Oh, completely. Totally makes up for the militia being here. And it even gets better. Man, I think I might have stumbled onto a lead to Wolf. Oh,
Really?
Some folks talking about a strange device they found down on Gaffney Street.
Alright, cool. I'll give it a look.
Well, there you go. More side missions available, though, so probably go do those first. What do I need to do in terms of unlocks here? I've already got all the bolts, so... watch your step, which is blast off of a rooftop. We'll work on that when we find people on the rooftops. If there's a rocket, try to bounce it back with blast. And enviro kill stunts. Okay. And we got a little extra experience as well, but we got to do some more side missions in order to actually do something with them. The sidekick, it's just a clinic. Gunboat diplomacy, masquerade, and field medicine. Alright, let's go stop this mugging first, see if I can get anything out of it. Like enviro kill or something. Probably not, because it's just the mugging, but, you know. Hold on. Yeah, artillery bolt. Probably be better. Is there anything here that I can, like, enviro kill them with? No, it doesn't look like it. So...
I wish everyone acted like you.
What, everyone drank people? Because that wouldn't really work out for society there, Quo. Okay. There's not a whole lot going on there. Maybe we'll find some more people on rooftops in different parts of the city. That's okay. I was just up here already, but let's go back up here to see if we can get this... I don't think I like the connotations of a mission called the Sidekick, but... Oh, okay. Oh, a bunch of these dudes. Well, off they go. Of course, now they're eating random civilian. Oh no, they're eating the militia, so... I guess I can just let this play out. It is kind of cool that they have the various factions fighting each other. Like, that doesn't usually happen too much, so... Let's see if I can get you to attack me now, instead of them. No, attack me instead of them. Alright, I'm gonna go down here so I can rubber rocket one of these rockets. Just stand right in front of it. Ha! Gotcha. Get the stunt, leech the man, move on with my life. Alright, so we can Graviton Blast now. Let's just go find it. There it is. Oh, I have to purchase Detonation Blast first in order to get Graviton Blast. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate, but hey, I'll make it work. Defeat enemies by blasting them off of a rooftop. Alright. Let's go see if we can find anybody on rooftops here. And we'll do 5 of those. Unlock power. Yeah, I don't know. I might stick with Artillery Bolt for a little while. Magnum Bolt does the damage, of course, but eventually we'll have, like, Megaton Hammers to do that instead, so...
I just want to help you. I can handle myself in a fight. Give me a chance, and I'll prove myself to you.
Sir, I don't think that's a good idea. Especially with these guys here. Oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Be with you folks in a moment. I used my finisher. Never mind, I didn't. Now I did. Nice. Get a couple of them at the same time. Alright, come along now. All you gotta do is walk up here with me. It's actually kind of cool, though, that they introduced a whole bunch more melee enemies to allow you to have an excuse to use the melee combat. It's just nice. It makes it feel like there's... You know, actually thinking about it, I could do one of the Enviro stunts from this. I was so busy in the middle of doing all that melee. Might as well go up here and blast this guy off the roof. Off. Off the roof. I didn't get the thing there. 3 more side missions till the next upgrade. Alright, well, fair enough. And we've unlocked Graviton Blast. Not that that matters, because I can't even get it yet, so, you know, it's there, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, that's this territory taken. I don't see any more blast shards. I think we mostly got a good chunk of them in this area, to be honest, but... And then there's Gunboat Diplomacy, Masquerade, and Field Medicine. Masquerade is actually the one that's the farthest away from any of the clinics. Like, this one's closer to this clinic, and this one's closer to this clinic, and I think that's where you wake up once you save. So, I think... Am I going the right way? Yeah. I think we'll go and try to do that one before we call it a day. Usually, that's what I end up doing, is I end up doing... excuse me, about 2.5 hours on action games or non-RPGs that I play for the stream, in case anyone from the raid is still here that was not here initially. God. Yeah, here they come again. They're going to stop that mugging for me. But yeah, usually I do... Okay, so I just got to transfer over when I get to the square. Usually I do about 2.5 hours to 2 hours, 45 minutes for... stuff like this, games like this, and then I do closer to 3 hours for the games that are more RPG-esque. Hang on, I see people on a roof and a blast shard. So I guess I'm going to get it as those guys try to... Oh, okay, he's got a rocket. Let's just take care of that then, shall we? So we don't have to worry about that again. I say, did you hide behind that trolley, sir? That's very clever. You must feel so proud. There we go. Alright, now for you. Yeah, Cole, maybe hit the guy. Oh, I died. No, I didn't die. Okay. Well, I will fix my death in just a moment by doing this. All I get shot at. But Bio Leech drains health as well as energy, so you don't got to worry about it so much. Alright, so we got to blast them off the roof. Like that, I imagine. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's just get a little bit of HP back. Send this man to God. But not the Bertrand. That would be too easy. Okay. Climbing assault, or enviro kill. Oh, okay, so enviro kill also counts if you kill them with gravity. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So I'll have to keep that in mind. There are a few more blast shards around here, aren't there? So let's go grab this one. Yeah, like I said, it almost gives you a reason to go ahead when you have to do these stunts in order to unlock new powers. It gives you a reason to kind of stop and help out the citizenry. It's one of the reasons why, again, it almost feels like a good playthrough feels... It just feels more right to me in this game. I mean, in the first game, it was like, okay, you could pick one or the other. He was pretty much like a bastard if you were infamous, but, like, I don't know. It felt... In this game, it doesn't feel as much like... Like, being evil ends up being something that you just do because you can, you know what I mean? It's less something that feels right for the situation and more something that you do because it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm doing this because I am the judge, jury, and executioner, and there's nothing you can do to stop that. Okay, well, hang on. Rocket Man here, okay. That's a grenade. Oh, you know, I can probably get, yeah, enviro kill from this if he ever goes over the damn fence. Yeah. Go over the fence. There. So got watch your step.
Easy now.
Pulse ya. I'm also almost out of electricity, so maybe I should do something about that. Before I go and help out this last side mission that's right here. Okay. Got a little bit of electricity. Grab this. There's a carrier pigeon here too. I'm getting distracted from the side missions, you see, by all of the goodies that they've left behind for me. Okay, it's up there. And the pigeon, okay, I just saw it. It's actually a little easier to see at night because of the red glow. So. There's another one on the other side of the cathedral here. You know, I'll charge up real quick before I do it. There's more than one, actually. There's one over... There's 3. 4. Holy shit. I don't want to leave this score here. I'll take care of these first, and then we'll go take care of the pigeon. Might not even do the mission at this point. Like, I might just leave the mission since we're almost at 2 hours, 40 minutes at this point. Come back and do the mission on the next episode. Okay, that's 3 out of the 4. Now, how do I get back up from here? Oh, okay, that's how. Just use the sides of the thing. Okay, the other one was over here, I think. And the pigeon is right there. So actually, if I hit him right, I can probably just get him right here. Yeah. Sorry, little guy. Dead drop, though.
Audio surveillance of Agent Quo, file G27.
I got my hands on an Echelon phone transcript the day Kessler detonated the race sphere. He requested a very specific bike courier for the job.
Do you mean Cole McGrath?
There's more. I may have found some important new insight on Kessler, but I can't make it out. Kessler knew Cole McGrath had the conduit gene, that's pretty clear. But I can't find his name in the First Son's database.
So, how did Kessler know McGrath had the gene?
Exactly.
You think they're related?
Huh. You know, I can try to find that out.
Well, maybe that'll get you the answers you were seeking, but something tells me it won't, because I don't think that he'd just be keeping on his computer. I am Cole McGrath, you know. Defeat an enemy by blasting him off of a rooftop, so that's not available to us at the moment. Enviro kills, though, are still available, so if we can get those guys to step near something that I can blow up, well, then we can blow it up and get an enviro kill. There's also hostages over here, so that's good. Have some of that. Oh, that's the person. Hold on. That guy dropped me something. Another hidden package mission? Probably. I guess the artillery bolts are a little bit slower than the alpha bolt, but that's okay. There's my... Okay, that's a little off, but it's fine. Oh, that's a person. I don't want to hit them. Oh no, that's not a person. That's an enemy. Never mind. I do want to hit them. Hold on, scratching my neck. Taking my time. Alright, so that takes care of that. I guess I don't really have much of a choice now, do I? Because that guy dropped a hidden package. So. This one is... Ah, okay, right around here. Grab that. And then we'll go grab this before it decides to disappear, and I have to do this again, because that wouldn't be so good. Let's see what you got there, friend. Hidden package. Yep, we knew that was coming at some point.
This looks important.
This looks important. I'm just going to take this from you. Ah, okay. Another package. Another cache. That one's up on top of the cathedral. We just basically walked past it, but to be fair, it didn't really show up until after we just took this, so... Alright, now, how do I get back up on top of the cathedral? I guess I can use this. This works out somewhat okay, anyway. If I can get over this lip. There we go. So... steeple to the left of it. Alright. I think I know the location of that because this church features in several of the missions in this game, including one that makes me very sad. But we'll talk about that later. Oop, hang on. Found it! More blast shards! Sweet. My actions have apparently made me more evil for some weird reason, but I guess at least around the cathedral is now taken care of, so that's fun. Extra quest complete. I think we got all of the blast shards in this area, and we're slowly taking the territory back from the militia, I guess. They don't really have a name like the Reapers or the Dustmen or any of those guys had, but they do have enough of a name for me to know that this militia is not working for the benefit of the citizens. How dare they? On American soil, who do they think they are? Not patriots, that's for sure. That's me. Look at the blue that I'm wearing. And I will continue wearing the blue and representing the citizens of New Marais as we attempt to take more of the city back on the next episode of Infamous 2, the Stream Edition, which will be happening probably tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think I'm going to post the schedule up on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord after I'm done with the description of this video. But yeah, probably going to, like I said, try to work on the streams on weekends and then one day during the week when I have less work to do, because when I go back to school, those are going to be the days that I have the most free time. So since that's the case, we'll be back tomorrow for more of this. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will most likely be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Oh, and I'll try to get my fancier amp ready for the next episode as well. I'm going to have to figure that part out. Probably has something to do with the Wi-Fi that I've been having trouble with on the PS3 here. But if I connect to the Wi-Fi in this house, it'll probably be a lot easier to... figure that part out. So I'll figure that out, and then hopefully it'll be ready for tomorrow. 86 of the blast shards already. Doing pretty good. Hunting around and finding what we need. Okay, enough marveling at my incredible display of skill. Time to end the video.